track you down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. We got another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight, the Netflix anniversary. Are we going to be breaking the walls down? Titles on the line. So much to talk about, so much to get into. So like, share, subscribe, be a part of the show, be a part of the family, and get in that chat, blow it up. But other than that, strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again. The first Raw of 2026, the Netflix anniversary, title matches, and Stranger Things, and so much more. But speaking of Stranger Things, me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, folks. Get in that chat, blow it up, like, share, subscribe. We got so much coming your way this week. And if you don't know who we are, well, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, we're breaking the walls down tonight. We've got, the Stranger Things crossover. We're in the Upside Down. We've been hyping this up for now 2 to 3 weeks, my guy. We've been hyping this up since pretty much John Cena's last match. We've been setting up this January 5th show, this Netflix anniversary, the season premiere, if wrestling actually has seasons now, of Monday Night Raw. We saw Friday Night SmackDown's first show of 2026 that really kind of delivered, really kind of hit an extra note there, hit all the right chords, stroked all the right things, pause.
Yeah, good start for sure.
This feels like Monday Night Raw has to hit that out of the park and then some, like has to set the record for how far they hit it out the park.
Yeah, and I would be a little concerned in the sense of like, is this another one of those cases that like the IWC has fantasy booked something, and then if it doesn't happen, they're mad at the company for not doing it?
Well, and again, we all need to put this aside. We've said we're not going to go that into 2026 and everything. So again, if Chris Jericho does not show up tonight, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
If Braun Breaker does not win the world title tonight, it's okay. It's okay. Just because it's not what you wrote doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, again, we got to be entertained. We want a good show. Welcome back to everyone out there. If you haven't been here yet in 2026, it's weird to say 2026. I'm getting old, man. MTV shut down. The world
video killed the radio star, and now streaming is killing the podcast star. I don't know.
Right. It's true. But no, hope everyone out there is doing well. We got lots coming your way tonight. We're going to be here for the next 2 hours plus. We're currently about 25 minutes away from the start of the show. Let us know in the chat. What are you excited for? What did you like about Friday? If anything, are you watching other wrestling over the weekend? How you feeling out there? What's on your wrestling mind? We will go through roll call. And remember, take our link, share it everywhere you can. Let the world know about the Wrestling for Life Network as we are on fire right now. And we're looking forward to 2026. Nick's.
I
can't handle two.
Oh, right. Well, even then. Oh, my God. Could you imagine that? Would
well, we got British Nick. We got British Nick out there.
What?
We got British Nick out there.
Exactly. Everyone that shows up around here seems to be named Nick, looks like me, all of this. I got clones everywhere. I'm like the Terminator. But
I got clones.
Who's in different area codes. But we got new homies out there in an area code of, shout out Rory, the co-owner of Murphy's Bar in Queens, New York. Your number one place in Queens for WWE, Knicks, Mets, and Bills watch parties. But yeah, shout out. I believe we're actually live on one of the TVs and everything in the bar right now as they're watching probably the Knicks game and setting up for Monday Night Raw. So yeah, we're doing different things. We're doing big things. We're spreading out the neighborhood and everything.
That's it. Go check out Rory's if you're in the Queens area, if you're in the New York area. Go check out our new friend.
Let's go. Can clip this, all of that.
Yeah, clip this. Let's go. But yeah, big shout out to Murphy's Bar in Queens, and shout out to Rory. Go say hello.
Yeah, I think the man might actually be sneaking over to the Barclays Center because it is in Brooklyn, New York tonight. So again, well, even outside of this, outside of the Jerichos, outside of the world titles, Chad Gable might show up. Roman Reigns might show up. AJ Lee might show up. Chad Gable out there looking like the Swolverine, my guy.
Chad is ready for a moment. Like Chad is like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to, and we've seen everybody. They go on this, I don't know what the regimen is. If somebody has the recipe, send it my way. But they leave on injury and they come back. It's like they put them in some Marvel fucking,
they all come back like Wolverine. They're all on that super saiyan diet out here. This is where we need like a meal sponsorship or something like Factor or anything.
Right.
This is what they're all on.
Just, X-Force shit, right? Like across the board. Right? AJ Styles came back jacked. Even Swerve recently came back looking swole.
Yeah, well, Randy Keith sat there. He's the one that set the tone for it.
Right.
The regimen is PhDs and THCs.
Yeah, let's go. But be outside of obvious the big story, Jericho. Listen, no matter what Jericho's about to do in his career, if he goes back to AEW, it is the most buzzworthy and relevant Jericho has been in probably 2 years. Like, it's crazy. Like, everybody's talking about Jericho. I've already been on the record of like, straight up, like, we know how I felt.
How fitting that you wear that shirt tonight. I was wondering, because even then we've said our things, and it's because we know what Chris could be, should be,
what he was.
Right. That's the best part
what
about
I got.
What he was. Yeah.
That's where I felt kind of burned as a Jericho fan. It's just, I truly was a fan. I mean, a Canadian guy does well, kicks ass. He's got a hockey player, Papa. He was a great talent. He did really cool things. To this day, I get goosebumps when I catch a replay of his debut when The Rock's in the ring. Still one of the best wrestling moments ever. Like, I think it was so well done. Tonight is an opportunity to do something extremely cool. But to me, it's so big. It's like there's so much to this story. It's kind of big. It's more than just, dude went back to where he used to work. No, there's more to this one.
Well, because you kind of figure, there's many layers to this. And again, much like ogres, wrestling has layers, like onions, parfaits. Who doesn't like parfaits? But Jericho was such the staunch AEW guy seemed like he was the ultimate flag waver and flag bearer. For him to backtrack and pivot and now kind of go for the the retirement tour, because we're now seeing everybody's doing the retirement tour.
Everybody's like, let's do that.
Yeah, that worked. That made a lot of money, and I can make merch in every town. Absolutely. Yeah. No, and with seeing Jericho go from like batten down the hatches AEW guy to pivot shift of I'm ready to be a WWE guy. I'm waiting for the finger poke picture. Him and Triple H.
Yeah.
And the world's going to melt down for a minute.
I've already seen some photoshopped ones. And even though I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's so surreal. Like, Jericho, like, I mean, people used to joke, like, Jericho's podcast was part of your AEW starter kit when you first signed.
He came with an NDA.
Right? Like, shit. And he couldn't wait to have those, tell us what's bad about WWE conversations. And I ate them up in the beginning. I thought they were great for a long time. Now, that all being said, I think where I started all this was, we know the Jericho stuff. We're going to talk Jericho all night. You guys blow up the chat. How do you feel about Jericho? Does he come out to Judas? Does he come out to his old break the walls down? He has to do his old WWE one. They're going to pay true to that.
What does he do? You just made the list.
I mean, bring it back. You can make it cool. There's something there. So,
well, he tried to do it in AEW. It was the List de la Champion or something or other.
Right. Yeah, he did for a moment. Didn't quite go well. But again, shocking. A lot of other stories going on tonight, though, Nick. We're heading towards Royal Rumble. Like you said, Becky is going to go after Maxine again. We have Lyra taking on Liv. Liv's back in action. Shout out to our friends out there. But yeah, Liv's back in action, so that's going to be interesting. But people are also talking about other potential surprises. Stephanie Vancouver has a special kickoff moment for Raw tonight. So Stephanie Vancouver will be the first thing we see. I do believe that's what's going to happen. Is that just more Nikki Bella? Maybe, most likely. right? Anything else kind of bubbling on your end as far as, okay, we wait tonight and see if we get Jericho. Anything else? You said Chad Gable's a good one.
Chad Gable, Roman Reigns. Well, I like the whole aspect right now, and I know we need to say hi to the people and everything.
Yes, we do.
I like that right
Rock.
now. We're starting off 2026, and I can't name you a match that's going to be on WrestleMania 42 right now.
No.
I can maybe at minimum strongly suggest like a Roman Cody match or something with Punk and Breaker. Beyond that, I have no fucking clue. And this is the first time in a long time I feel like that's been a case.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's up in the air, and I know a lot of people were critical of 2025, but I think we come into 2026 and it's wide open. Roman, I think you pick Roman to win the Rumble at this point. We'll see if that holds up, but Roman's in the mix. I got a theory that Punk's losing tonight. Punk and Braun Breaker, most likely, obviously the main event. We'll see what that looks like. I think.
If Jericho's in the Vision, real quick, if Jericho's in the Vision, does that ruin everything? Does he just go back to the Jericho Appreciation Society?
Yeah, I don't think Jericho suits the Vision. I think he's kind of the old guy at the end of his career. And I wonder if they try and babyface him upon when he first gets there. So maybe he helps Punk?
Maybe. I feel like either way, however they bring him out, he's going to be babyface.
Yeah, people are going to want to go nuts for the moment, right? Like, holy fuck, Chris Jericho's back. And I was like, we call it as we see it. And what I've seen today and the last few days is, again, Jericho's, the tip of everyone's tongue. And it's been a long time since it's been that way, and almost in a positive vibe. And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to kind of crank that, I want to complain about something. But at the end of the day, I mean, if this happens, it's a crazy situation overall. And I think ultimately the fans have to just kind of be okay with how this plays out. But the idea that just because you change companies, we're changing the opinion shouldn't necessarily be the case.
Yeah, but it's also because of it's the general now stepping away of you've had so many guys that are right there on the front line that have decided to go the other way. That's really interesting.
Would he be the biggest since Cody?
Yeah.
For that kind of again, he's kind of a grassroots guy, right? So
day one, he was the guy that he was their first Le Champion, a little bit of the bubbly and everything, because he was what they he was the linchpin to start everything off.
Yeah. I remember watching that launch party, that press conference, and Jericho was a big part of that, right? They made a big deal about him kind of being the flagship guy. So again, I didn't love the back half of his run in AEW. I was very publicly critical about it. We'll see what happens tonight, but we will say hello to the people, Nick, as Spaz, Rashad, Jose, top 3, last stream. We appreciate you. Get in that chat, get your points, super chat, super stickers, get you bonus points, be in the top 3, and something we're going to try and keep an eye on a little bit more this year, and see if we can reward those who are getting at the top all the time. But Zach's with us. National Whipped Cream Day. Oh, hello.
With the chain, handcuffs, smack a little booty all with my belt. Scream help. Mike Irving just entered the building.
Oh, there we go. On January 5th, 1973, Aerosmith released an album, Aerosmith, with hit song Dream On. Great album. The big, Aerosmith had a great career. This is a really good album. But Mr.
There's so many songs though, like around that era, that to me don't sound like how I know or think of Aerosmith.
Right.
I think of Aerosmith with with Steven Tyler with the big lips and all of that, and
I don't want to close my eyes. What's up, Zach? Mr. Stormy Murdoch back with us. Let's go. Repping the WFU. Use the hashtags when you're on socials and the hashtag W4LN and tag the channel and all the stuff, and we'll participate. We'll try and stay up on all the stuff going on. So feel free to use those hashtags. Spread the word of the Wrestling for Life Network. Kevin's back with us. Warner in the house, who is ready to break the walls down. It's a trip, dude.
Well, and it's still so interesting, and I was going to almost bring up, who's the better politician in wrestling, Hulk Hogan or Chris Jericho?
I think Chris Jericho, because Jericho hasn't, within Jericho's circle, Jericho hasn't outed himself. Like, there's a lot of people in the wrestling world that respect Jericho, like Jericho, da 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 da. So I think
You still catch some flack if you don't like Jericho. You
a
don't
little bit.
right quite so much if you don't like Hogan.
That's a much quicker way to put it. And yeah, that's it, right? Like, people kind of fell off on Hogan. Even the people like his counterparts were like, this guy's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a testament to Chris. I mean, he's out there now. He's the most talked about thing when he was going from, didn't even want to see him on TV to now. And I know they've teased it and it could be just a whole bunch of nothing. It could be all the way till Rumble. Can you sneak a Chris Jericho into Saudi Rumble and not have him get noticed, not have him get seen, not have it get leaked?
That's a tough one, especially if he's using Tony Khan's jet to get there. Jericho's like, fuck you, man. I have my own. I mean, again, I know people have said we're not going to get any surprises because of that. They'll work in some stuff. Jericho might be a tough one, though. All right. He's a tough one.
Yeah. Now, granted, it's so crazy how much now everyone's paying so much detail. Everyone hated Chris Jericho. Everyone hated the learning tree. Hi, guys. Does he come out? Hi, guys.
He'll instantly turn me off.
But now everyone's paying attention to like Fozzie's touring schedule of they're going to be touring in the UK throughout the month of February. So does that deter him coming back now because he might have to take the whole month off?
What do you mean? He can just do some of the European dates while they're over there. Just stop skipping.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? This works out so well. We thought he was here for Fozzy. He was here for Rumble.
They planned it.
Right? No shit. But Larry back in the house. Good to see you, Larry. Care Burke. This one's actually really good in the sense of now free agent Alex Abrahantes. Abraham's cute, but Abrahantes.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just had Penta show back up last week to really help out Ray.
Right.
So clearly he's on the mend. Do we get the Lucha Bros that we were gonna get in AAA on WWE?
Bring back Penta Says, bro. That is a moneymaker. You can put it on t-shirts. That Penta Says shit was so good. When he was healing it up with against Cody Rhodes in AEW, that's something they didn't do enough. Like it works so well. Abrahantes, great energy guy. We don't have enough like valet manager roles that are really good anymore. There's not a ton of good managers. To me, he brings a lot of value to any situation. He's fun if you want to cheer him. He can be an absolute pain in the ass if you want to boo him. So a few other names left are leaving in AEW as well that's been out there.
I haven't seen too many outside of Anna Jay. I've actually kind of more noticed, respectfully, some New Japan names that are leaving. Of Evo's leaving.
Yeah, the Bullet Club dead.
Sonata may be leaving. You've got pretty much most of the Bullet Club. Well, T's and P's to the Bullet Club. They're no longer existed. It's the unincorporated co, I believe, or something like that.
Right.
That's now pretty much taken over. But at least we got the old IWGP Championship back.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Can't wait for Stranger Things Raw tonight. And good luck to Nick's Bills going against the AEW Bills Sunday. If you're gonna feel double bad if you get bumped out by the Jags.
Yeah, but I would have taken that because we're going into con territory. I'm taking that respectfully versus going against the Bills week one.
We're gonna have to clip this and tag him. But Big Nick is down to make a challenge, down to make a bet. Bills versus Jaguars. Tony Khan, where are you?
You ain't got nothing on my Buffalo Bills, Tony Khan. You and your Jacksonville Jaguars, your Trevor Lawrence out there. Sunshine. No, but yeah, 100%. Whatever the stakes you want to be. I'll sit there and I'll sing the praises. I'll sing the AEW national anthem.
Right. Larry, let's go. Eric, good to see you. Looking forward to Braun Breaker, CM Punk main event. We haven't talked a ton about the main event itself. A lot of mixed feelings out there, and I, for one, have kind of went on the idea that Braun actually might win this, and we put kind of Punk in chase mode, but Punk could win, especially if someone like Jericho shows up after the fact.
Right. Well, as just a reminder, I do have the countdown right now of 7:30
on the clock. We're on.
Okay. Oh, I just had to remind myself of, oh, wait, yeah, it does that weird like 15 minutes beforehand.
It used to be 30.
Well, it's because it's the new year. Now then it dropped like the next like 4 episodes into
They
2026.
cut back the countdown budget. Great.
Right. But I do think it's going to be really interesting of where they go at the end of this tonight. Of CM Punk wins. Is that when Jericho comes out? If we even get a Jericho again, don't be mad if you don't get Jericho because they didn't advertise. They just strongly implied. But
the Adam Pearce thing's a bit much.
Strongly implied.
Strongly implied, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying of, is it one of those that you have Braun lose now, he wins the Rumble, and then you can prolong the story a little bit that way?
Maybe. I mean, again, I think you were open for options. Like, is anyone certain that Seth's still hurt? Like, what's up with Seth? Where is Seth?
I think he's still a couple months out because of
the
shoulder.
Yeah. So, but again, it's been all quiet on all fronts. So there's possibilities. I mean, it would be kind of a really cool thing. I mean, a crazy week if Braun Breaker and Drew McIntyre win this week. That'd be insane.
Well, that's the thing. Do you do both or do you do one?
That's the question. How bold
you had to pick one. Which one would you pick?
Drew. If I had to pick one, Drew's time is now, I think.
That's where I'd go. I'd go Drew.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, and especially he picked the stipulation. He picked everything. He's out there pissing on the man's butts.
Right.
Like, it's one of those, if you wrote the contract and you lose, you're a fucking idiot.
Right. Well, I mean, again, it's all the things are going your way. You got to bring it home. You got to complete it. But we have about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left before the start of the show. So we're going to try to get through some names here. Damien, welcome back. That's the name I was thinking of earlier. Mercedes Martinez, no longer with AEW. I mean, for the most part, she'd been doing stuff with Ring of Honor. She had a cup of tea with WWE.
Well, and she announced that she's retired. Well, yeah, she was part of Retribution, and she announced that she's retiring as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sean Reed, welcome back. How are you, sir? Let's go. It's going to be epic, we hope. CM Punk throwing out the Y2J. Larry with the Y2J. Welcome back, Jody. Good to see you. Larry got you. Christian Powers in the house. Mega, how you doing? Dale the OG back at it again, causing trouble. Jose, I see you out there. Bruiser back with us. BFAB has a head injury. Not good.
Well,
Banger Noodle.
2025 seems to be the year of the injury of, how many people have been out with a shoulder injury.
Right. Let's go. How you doing, Ken? There's been quite a few, so we'll see. Paul, the butter is the butter. We're getting an early butter in.
Butter or not, sir?
All day long.
Oh, Lord.
I heard it's going to be epic. Let's find out. It's a new era.
It is the new era is becoming Papa Paul's version of the, I've got a major announcement, a huge announcement. So great, so big.
Yes, in a way. Again, it's heavily implied. I don't know. I don't know why you would do it if you're not actually going to deliver on it. I mean, but the other part is perception is everything. Maybe he thinks he did something groundbreaking. Like,
well, that's even worse. That's worse. If they
that's worse, right? Like, I did good. You're like, are you even sorry?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Right? Like, that's one of the worst insults when you're trying to do something and one of your boys looks at you and goes, "Are you even trying?" You're like, "What the fuck?" That's rude.
I'm fucking trying my ass off. What do you mean?
I'm actually trying really hard. C Money, let's go. Jose, welcome back as always. Paul, good to see you, buddy. Let's go. Samuel in the house. Darren in the house. Eric in the house. I don't know why I started singing that, but Safit, let's go. Spaz with a $10 as Nick lets me catch my breath.
There you go. Spaz with a $10 super chat. We got some hoes in this house. Some hoes in this
I got into that rhythm for no reason.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but sup, fam? Trying a new thing on my channel called Pay-Per-View Day Hangout. No video, just a 10-hour open chat before, during, and after the show. Leave predictions, reactions, etc. First will be Genesis. Well, there you go.
Sweet
Sounds
deal.
almost like a Yule log.
Right, a little bit. Our next one will be Easter, I think.
Hippity hoppity.
Right.
Well, have you been out there twerking and hot dogging and grandstanding to Kit Wilson's theme song like everybody else apparently has? This man's theme song is taking over the fucking charts.
It is crazy. We heard it on Friday and literally have people last night when we were live, Kit's gonna win a US title. This is all new for Kit. I don't know what this means for his partner, who seems to be a little injury prone in 2025. We hope Prince is doing okay. And
Prince.
Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's the whole thing is funny. I think it's like Barbie Girl, right?
Oh, that's a little bit, and I love that anyone's using like the Terry Crews, especially from White Chicks. That's
too funny. Spazzer, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Ronan, Jose, as we are about a minute away, folks. Make sure you get your snacks. Get in that chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind tonight. As we're kicking this one off, the rumor is that Stephanie Vancouver is going to open the show. And welcome to 2026.
Yeah, well, and I'm hoping the curse doesn't follow me like it did on SmackDown. And every time I took a pause is when someone would fucking show up. If I take a pause and Chris Jericho shows up, I'm breaking something.
Right, dude. It is a weird anomaly. It is really weird.
It's because I'm playing all of these people. I am just a fantastic actor. I am just playing multiple roles.
Yeah, and I mean, generally the goal is like, hey, nothing much is happening right now. Be right back. And it's always the case of like not much happening right now, and like you get off, they're like, he's gone. Go.
Matt Cardona. Now is that a debut or a return?
I feel like it's a re-debut.
A review?
Right? I liked how they did it. I know you were on your pause at the time, but they give us the woo. The crowd pops for it, and then they do the breakdown of, Matt Cardona. Like, literally, like, nope, it's Matt Cardona now.
Right.
As we are about to start.
Boston, what up? I like how Boston... Absolutely. Well, I like how everyone's now it's turned into like mustard with Boston. Showtime.
Anthony, let's go. Folks, throw a 1, throw some flames, throw a happy face, throw a high five, throw a Wrestling for Life custom emoji in that chat. Everybody who can hear my voice right now, throw something in the chat. Keep it clean. Keep it classy.
Yeah, as again, this, regardless of the Jericho conversation or anything, should be show up and show out because that's what the show is about. As I have a then, because this is the 1-year anniversary of them on Netflix. Right. This is the season premiere because when did wrestling start having seasons? Yeah,
I think we might be spot on. Ladies and gentlemen,
I've got whatever. Yes.
Starting off on a good note. Well, we are getting ready. We are together. You can sync up as well at home as we follow along with the action. If you can't see the show, we will be. Oh, look at the intro here, folks.
Yeah, it's almost like we even put a little bit of packaging. Again, who else out there is, bringing in these type of graphics and efforts and everything like that? Often imitated, never replicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. That's why we're out there hanging out in bars and everything right now, literally.
Right. I think somebody put like the restaurant's website in the chat as well. So
fair enough. If you did,
what is this?
We're in the upside down, my guy. We got to flip it all around.
Bro,
spin me right round, baby. Right.
This is fucking epic. I don't know if it's the vitamins talking, but whoa.
Well, we got the upside down Raw. I haven't watched much Stranger Things. Are you a Stranger Things or?
I haven't been at all. Recently, I've just kind of in my periphery caught a few episodes of the current season as well.
Graves and Michael Cole kicking this off, coming out of the news van. This reminds me of like when you have Tessitore and Barrett that would start off on the entrance ramp, and you've got Graves up there with the Hellfire Club shirt and all that.
Right. You couldn't find any denim under your mothballs?
Pause.
I didn't say it. But this is super cool. Boston.
Well, yeah, it feels like that.
Anthony.
But it feels it. Ooh,
The unpredictable badass.
That's the thing, is they've built this up for like 3 weeks now. Like since John Cena's last match, they've been teasing this. So like this has to deliver. You cannot fumble the bag now.
But amazing. You take a main event guy, and even in the pivot of things, Nick, Punk gets the belt. You find a reason why Braun and Paul would continue to go after Punk, which makes complete sense. You don't just hand it over. You actually have animosity build up. You have good promos to help build it up. Braun Breaker did some of it, if not his best, as Maxine coming in.
Iconic champ with the IC front and center. Like this has all been good. I know I don't know, is it because of the red light that I'm all of a sudden, I like the little walkouts. It feels a little special.
There's still, I still feel like maybe too many walkouts, too many like, hi, we're here.
He's Michael Cole. I'm Corey. What the? All right, we already had this. Get to the fucking desk.
Yeah, we're okay. Now Nick's had enough.
Well, no, it's one of those. You did this. You had the video packages. You had all the walkouts and everything. All right, moving along.
Oh, that's awesome. What a good quick turn.
Well, no, I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Nick's had enough. Get in there.
It's still a show. It's still a show. Goddamn it.
What's up?
Listen, if AEW did the same fucking thing, we'd be saying it don't matter the 3 letters.
There's my brutality.
So we're kicking off with the women's tag match.
Okay, I misread. Let's go.
Could have gone either way.
It's a Stranger Things Raw, so it should be upside down. Facts. Murdoch. I'm dizzy. Anyone else feeling a little dizzy?
Well, what was it? What was the show where we would have the vitamins? Oh, it was when the Schism did their entrance.
Yeah.
Because it would start off upside down and everything. We were like, This doesn't work for me, dog, because it's throwing me off. I'm already on the vitamins.
As Io and Rhea coming out, I will put up. So one of 3 title matches advertised for tonight, Nick.
Absolutely. Well, and I won't lie, AI kind of already spoiled it. Well, not exactly spoiled it, but said that they were the team defending the titles. So I'm wondering if that might be a spoiler alert of, do we get a title change? I know we talked about it on SmackDown. The women's tag team division, and it's almost the perfect counterpoint, do you think, to AEW just announced their women's tag division, just crowned champions of... Now we're going to have Rhea's, we're going to have Charlotte's, we're going to have all of the stars involved in the tag division.
Yeah. I mean, again, we're getting to that point now where, you know, not only is it good enough to have, like, okay, great, you have all this talent kicking around. Let's make the show good from start to finish. I think there was a long run there where the emphasis was, you know, it was like, especially in the height of like the bloodline, if it was like, we tuned in to see the bloodline stuff and everything else was like cannon fodder. Now we need, you know, let's fill the shows, stack them. You got 3 hours on SmackDown. You know, we got 2+ hours here on Raw. You know, now things like this get to open the show and it's good. It's relevant. It's strong.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But Christian, what up? I don't even know how your mind operate to see money. We're still trying to figure it out. Evelyn, what up? Hi, Sam, what's up? Since I was tagged on X, I'm going to see you in my live on Wednesday, right? Got you.
Right. Stop by on Wednesday. We're here all week.
OG Dale, what up? What up?
Ooh, Rio.
Bash, you think Rhea turns on Io if they lose the match?
That's so like quick pivoty, no?
Oh, a wee bit of...
I'd be like,
Rhea ain't cracking that ass. Like,
right. That's a little bit of a quick snap.
I think you're going to see more of a babyface turn from Kyrie of she's gonna be sick and tired of being the whipping boy to Asuka.
Yeah.
Of she's gonna get sick of that. Kyrie.
No, that's good shit though. And again, they haven't even really teased there's issues between them outside of we know that Asuka's kind of mama bear, and Rhea Io haven't shown any signs of like it. I mean, it'd be a crazy maneuver of like, oh, we lost a match, boom, kick in the face, I hate you.
Which team breaks up first? And this almost needs to be a poll question of the Kabuki Warriors, Rhea and Io, Alexa and Charlotte, or Sol Ruka and Zarya.
Wow, that's actually phenomenal. As they all kind of on the cusp. I think Kabuki Warriors are nowhere near breaking up. I think Io and Rhea will just drift apart. But Charlotte, Alexa, no, I'm going to
Zarya and Sol.
Zoruka's got to be the closest, right? They've been the closest, no?
I think they're the closest to because they've teased it the most. They teased it and then they really kind of walked it back.
Right. What's up, John? What's up, Hassan?
But who do you have winning the women's tag team titles tonight right now?
Polls up. Votes are rolling in right now. Heavy lean for Riho. Good to see you, Evelyn. 316. John. Roderick. Pal's back. Pronouns pal.
Pronouns pal, yeah. I always call it Propunzel. Yeah. Let down your hair. Because I'm normally a dog that can't read.
Right. Sorry, it needs to get the hell out of here.
Well,
I mean, again, that doesn't necessarily mean negative, right?
Sorry,
I was just answering MDB. But what were you saying, sir?
No, finish what you. I talked over you. You were first.
Yeah, just I took Soul Vortex instantly. Like, oh, she's a drain. Soul's just again. I think he means it in a good way. So yeah, Zarya is kind of overshadowed by it all. So she does need some moments.
But that's why I think she's the one that turns heel. She gets the big moments and everything. I was gonna say is Asuka secretly having one of her better runs of her career, especially in WWE with this.
Yeah, she's had a really good run since coming back from the latest injury. She was off for quite a while. Her and Kyrie work really well. Her rivalry with Io has been outstanding. We're off and running here, by the way, and it's gas pedal down. Drop kick. I love that cheeky leg sweep. As both women to the outside, off the apron.
Oh, and fuck, we're gonna go to commercial.
There we go. Rio actually gets 82% of the vote. KW getting 11 and nobody getting 8. So the nobody is a possibility that one of the other tag teams just jump over the railing, as we've seen a lot.
Yeah, well, do you get any sort of front runners? Do you always have to have it be a multi-person match and everything? Because there's so many top teams.
No, I still think you filter it out, right? You have a little run between two of them. You just don't go long, right? Like we've seen, Rhea and Io kind of battle for a few weeks. Then you kind of get to a pay-per-view, pay it off, and then you line up another baby face.
Well, and even then, I don't even know if you exactly with this division need to line up baby faces. Like if you put Lash and Nia versus the Kabuki Warriors right now, I don't see where it's exactly an issue, and that's a heel-on-heel match.
Yeah, I mean, again, that becomes the trick is do you shift that into like Rio to get, Nia and Lash over on, there is a possibility.
There's just so many really good moving parts. Again, I know I've argued and give me my Jakara Jackson. Give me my Meta 2 instead of my Meta 4. But they've really now circumvented the Rhea Hogan, the Charlotte Hogans, the Alexa's not even attached at all to the Wyatt 6 or anything.
Yeah.
And still over like Rover.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, that's the fun part. And again, you have something opening up the show that's not just a throwaway match, right? A nothing match.
Right. Oh. Rhea slams Io 1 count.
Let's go. What's up, Denisha? How you doing? Is this one's off to a hot start, folks?
Right.
Rhea in control of Kyrie at the moment.
Is it, well, do you like that they've really switched it to where now you almost don't have women's title contenders? Like Stephanie doesn't have challengers because everybody's
Nikki?
in the tag division.
She got Nikki.
No, that's not a
She got
challenger.
Nikki.
That's not a.
Nikki's
Oh,
challenging.
Nikki, you're so fun. You're so fun.
Nikki's
You blow my
challenging.
mind. No.
They got a challenger.
Does anyone really care? Does anyone believe that? I'm more excited about Maxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch for the IC belt, which Hunter, Road Dogg, whoever's running SmackDown, take notes of this is how you work a fucking mid-card title.
Right? No, it's been good. We come back to the action. Skyview and Rhea still in control, but Asuka slide through back door.
Right. Big knee. Nikki Bella is better than Eddie Kingston. You shut your whore mouth. Don't you lie to me like that. Of Eddie Kingston, I would take over Nikki Bella. Did you see she had to sit there and try and defend of, no, I didn't do the STFU. I did my own submission. I did a new submission.
Oh, it's different, but the same. I'll be right back in 2 minutes, Nick.
You're good. As KJ's taking a pause as I got Rhea thrown in the barricade. Not gonna lie, I'm still extremely sad that Stranger Things is over, especially with that ending. And so, Guardian, perfect example, and I'll ask you this, and anybody else out there, because it's not even a Stranger Things exclusive thing. Do certain people get upset or unhappy with a series finale, whether it's Sons of Anarchy, Daredevil, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, what have you, Walking Dead? That's what I was thinking of. Is it because it ended the way that you didn't want it to, or is it because it was an actual bad ending? That's where it gets interesting to me. Nick, here's a story I want to share. On New Year's Eve, while I was eating a pizza, I met a girl. I told her about my adventure at the ball drop and called me Fantastic Chris. Well, there you go. You can flame on, Christian. There you go. Ozark. Again, I wonder if it's more, is it because you know it's ending that you think it's shit? Or is it because it didn't go the way you wanted it to? Like, or is it actually bad? There's like 2 or 3 outcomes there. And I want to to me, it's interesting. It was a mid-ending. We waited a decade for. Fair enough. Well, and I did have, as I've got Asuka and Rhea in control right now. Asuka just wailing away, tagging Kyrie. I did have some of my neighbors who are devout Stranger Things fans and everything that, Rhea catches Kyrie, fall away slam. That were one of those because of 2020 and all of that. And you have to, all of a sudden people that are supposed to be 13 years old are 30 years old. It kind of throws the fucking suspension of disbelief off. EO in control right now, though. Also, a lot of plot holes. Fair enough. So, yeah, like I said, I think it might have been more of. I haven't watched Stranger Things, but I'm saying I've seen it at times too, whether it be The Walking Dead, Sons of Anarchy. Like, I've seen it in other TV shows and other series to where, because it's not what I wanted them to do, it's bad. So I'm just curious. I've seen some that are just bad, but some because they didn't do what I wanted them to do is bad. Oh, Asuka walking Io over them, grabbing her by the hair, drape over the ropes, Roman returned tonight during Punk and Breaker or Jericho. I've heard Roman is back tonight. I've not read till Rumble thoughts. I honestly, is it at this point, is it actually a return for Roman when it's just you took like 2 weeks off? Oh, Io just gets getting planted by Kyrie, just springboard off the ropes there. Is it a return for Roman, or is it just you took a couple weeks off and you're back to work? And that's the thing is, where do you go past this? And again, it almost even comes down to who do you actually think wins as I go to commercial break. But who do you think wins in the main event? I assume the main event of tonight of CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. If Braun wins, do you have a Roman? Do you have even a Jericho? What do you have? Do you just have a coronation? Do you have everybody slack-jawed and in shock and awe? Or do you have Punk win and then you have something, whether it's a Gunther, it's a Roman, it's a Jericho, it's a whoever you have up the next challenger right behind it. Time traveling hobgoblin. I've never seen one episode of Stranger Things. You and I both. I've just seen highlights. I've seen clips. I know like Vecna and the Upside Down. I know that if I go to Walmart, I can get a Stranger Things frozen pizza. That's about it. More breaks than the Kit Kat. I mean, we're 20 minutes in and we're all on commercial break number two? Number two. But Anthony, have you watched Boston Blue? You should if you haven't. Spoiler. Another commercial, damn. Well, even that is that. I'm almost wondering, is that 2 commercial breaks during this one match alone? I get huge put over for Stranger Things that just wrapped up. Almost would have been interesting if they would have done this before the last episode of Stranger Things, but I digress. Well, yeah, I'm about a minute left in this commercial break as I've still got action because I got the UK feed with a Vipin, but I've got Kyrie right now working over Io. Alabama Slam. MDB, what up? This needs to be a 3-hour Raw. Monday Night Raw has the best of both worlds of it's not 2 hours and it's not 3 hours. It gets to run this ambiguous, and it's not even like AW. If it runs an overrun because you know it's supposed to go 2 hours, it kind of gets, slap on the wrist. Tony, why'd you do that? At times, granted, they don't deliver it, but I don't know if Monday Night Raw is going to end at 3 hours and 15 minutes. If it's going to end at 2 hours and 45, 2 hours even. Well, you get an hour and a half. But yeah, I can hear the voices beyond.
There we go. Rolling. It's been a really good match, though. It's gone long. 2 commercial breaks, like you said.
Was it actually 2 commercial breaks? I was wondering if it was 2 commercial breaks on the show or just this match.
No, on this match, because they had the one earlier.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Odd tag, big pop. Rhea on fire, folks.
Because you only have like 4 matches announced, do you think that they're going to give this a good bit of time? Like the Punk Braun match is going to probably get like a half hour, 45.
Yeah, I think the matches are going to go. Plus, they're going to add in stuff for sure, right? So, but yeah, definitely, like they've given this one a good chunk of time. We're 20 minutes into the show, so big boot to Asuka. Rhea is on fire. Io back up to the apron. Io took a beating.
Well, and this got brought up while you were taking a pause of a little bit. Like AEW has its overrun. It goes an extra like 15 minutes because it's going to be 2 hours that SmackDown was now moved to 3 hours. Monday Night Raw has this ambiguous time
Big
constraint.
drop kick.
Has it somehow managed to like make the best out of the situation if it can go 2 hours and 15 or 3 hours?
I like the flexibility. I like the idea that you don't know when it's going to end. I think Tony Khan does himself a disservice by giving it up, by letting people know, hey, it's out there. Oh, we're going to have a 12-minute overrun tonight. I don't think that should happen. I think you shouldn't be starting matches in overruns. You shouldn't have commercials in overruns. Again, Netflix has this kind of organic flow. Some shows are 2 hours 25, some are 2:40.
Riptide.
Asuka back in though. Rhea into Asuka or into Io.
Codebreaker. Now we can't say nothing because Monet does it too, and everybody else.
Oh, two. Let's go.
Raw is so pathetic they have to team with a popular show.
Oh, come on. This is silly. That's nonsense. That's like saying the NFL is so boring. They have those big, sponsorships everywhere. What are we thinking? It's part of the deal.
Yeah, Pop-Tarts,
Right.
is saving college football right now.
Yeah, would we then... fair enough. Let's say it is pathetic that Raw is choosing to do this. Would it then be also pathetic when Tony does it with Shark Week or Tony does it with DC? Or I'm wondering if they're equally pathetic.
Again, this brings up a question of a clip that we actually just put on the channel of does the 3 letters in front of anything cloud someone's judgment?
Wow. What a match. Is Asuka rolling? I've heard Jade has... and BFAB. Nah, I don't buy it.
Who's your what?
That Jade has backstage heat.
Which Twitter account did you read that from?
Sports Illustrated said
it.
I think she just looks extremely lean.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you're threatened by Rhea Ripley, what's that say about you, not about me?
Wow. The crowd's buzzing. It's been a hell of a match.
We talked about this with last week with Raw. Kind of last week, technically last week, because it was the first, and it was Friday, but it was the first show of 2026 of it really over-delivered in rings, Tony rings, I guess. But that now with this, if you're going to have these matches that actually they show up and show out in ring, we're going to actually show what we can do.
Let's get this over. Come on. It's been good, though. It's been good. Kyrie. It's all good. That's what we do here. Man.
Right.
All good. Keep swinging.
We haven't even talked about this.
We can't read. We need context sometimes. We can't read your emotion.
Right, but no, we haven't even talked about Ciampa.
Oh.
Moonsault.
I get why he would feel that way. Oh, no way. No. Io and Rhea get the belts back.
Rio.
What?
What?
As Riho gets the win. So, Kabuki Warriors have the belts, lose the belts, win the belts, lose the belts. Rio gets them back. Let's go.
Is this a bit like what you've kind of talked about of hot potato?
A little bit of bouncy. Let's go. I'm in.
Oh. Why is Ref Jeff telling them to hold up?
Yeah, sure. Wait. I got a call coming in. 1 second. What's that? Eagle to mothership.
Tango down.
Right. The Ciampa thing I get. I mean, Ciampa hasn't been booked well. Ciampa, Gargano, MCMG, they haven't been booked great. And yeah, they could all end up in another company when their contracts are popping up.
Do you think
Now,
he actually goes somewhere else, or does he just take time away?
maybe. I mean, he is getting up there. He is a veteran. Is Ciampa a guy that goes over to AEW and gets booked at the top of the card and makes a big difference? I don't know. He could just be another Roddy Strong.
Or an Adam Cole.
An Adam Cole. But yeah, they were really milking this out. More pyro. New champions.
Right.
I can't sleep. Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Save your fingers. Save your fingers.
I've been back at it like
He's like, match over. All right, as we're going back to a little video package, Nick taking a pause for the cause. How's everyone doing out there? How you feeling on a Monday night? Are you ready to go? For some of you heading back into work, maybe for the first time in 2026. So hopefully that went well. We are back tomorrow for NXT. But yeah, we're literally getting a hype package for the main event tonight. And CM Punk. Yep, that's the rumor. There's no room for a solid character like Ciampa. We need to make sure there's TV time for the likes of Maxine and B-Fab. Yeah, I mean, again, different avenues, man. And I mean, that's to say, like, let's cut out all, the lower card and not use anything that's lower card. Ciampa's in a tough spot because I think he kind of peaked. I think enough time had passed since he's kind of been what he was that the vibe kind of changed for him. I'm a huge fan. And if he could go out there in another company and be Psycho Killer, let's go. Let's go, folks. I'm going to do a commercial like when they say, you know how many apps you have? I'm going to be like, you know how many apps I don't pay for? Let's go. All right, Samuel on a roll. Z-Man, welcome back. KJ, did you see my idea for you and Nick to switch spots and upside down? I did play with that idea for a moment, but we're kind of creatures of habit, kind of throwing us. It would be completely Stranger Things. Throw Nick right off for the whole night. We'd be ruined. There you go. Everyone's anticipating a big moment. Nick went for a pause. So what is, like, I feel like Jericho might interrupt this package as we are getting Braun Breaker breaking Punk in half. Since they changed titles, first, that's a sign for Punk winning. That's an interesting point, Bruiser. We already get one title change. Do we get 3 title changes tonight? Do we get 2 out of 3? That's a very, does this title win by Riho now indicate that we're less likely to get one in the main event? I don't know. Again, if I was accused of being triple safe for the better part of half a year, maybe I would go a little bold. I mean, if everyone's going to accuse me of being safe, maybe it's time to take a big swing at something. Maybe it's time to shut some people up by going, all right, here you go. I say go for broke. Go for broke. So we now have the graphic. Doing good. Alex, how are you doing? Doing good, apparently. Oh, B, how you doing? CM Punch, I like it. As right now, Pierce in the back, or no, on the stage with Riho and Riho. Ciampa in celebration, KJ in celebration of my fantastic Chris era. I'm announcing the first ever Fantastic Chris award at the. Oh, there you go. Sweet deal. As Gunther is here. Will most likely retire in ring action and work with the WWE behind the scenes. He's another guy, Chris, that I could see sign a short-term contract with TNA. Ciampa's a guy that can go over and really heat up things for TNA, especially if he goes over solo. And then he's still kind of connected to the Fed. We've talked a lot about this, back door that we've kind of created with TNA. Ciampa's a guy that could do that for a little bit. But we do have to remember, Ciampa's had knee surgery, I believe, neck surgery. Ciampa's a vet. Ciampa's been around for a long time. He's not the biggest of guys. I love Ciampa, but maybe it is getting close to transitioning. Though, like I said, I do think there's something he could bring a value to somewhere like TNA for sure. Late to the party, better late than never, BJ. As right now, Gunther just strolling along. The music kicking off. The voice of the voiceless. Let's go. Doing good, doing great. How are you? I'm eating salmon. Is that a euphemism? Welcome back. Paul, Rhea Hogan Strix again. Get the fuck out of here. I don't hear that shit. You know better. They got me over here laughing, Paul. What are you talking about? Too funny. Champ, I could see TNA World Champ. I doubt he ever gets a world title shot in WWE. That's the thing, right? Is his best going to be a U.S. title, a tag title, but is that kind of the ceiling for Ciampa in WWE? Yeah. And I mean, unless we hear directly out of Ciampa's mouth, I mean, people like to insinuate things and people like to guess and guess wrong. Gunther showing off the t-shirt and just laughing. So we go to commercial break again. Ciampa to TNA would be amazing. I would agree. Absolutely. Like Ciampa, Eric Young, whoo, take my money. 2 vets, 2 psychopaths, 2 guys that will leave it all in a ring. Let's go. Ciampa, Macklin for like the IC title. Let's go. What's up, B Hockey? What's up, VHS? And again, remember, folks, people can have their opinions as long as they keep it respectful. We have no problem, even if we don't agree with you. Video, good, yeah, great. Again, it's WWE. They do what they do when it comes to the production. So, no surprise there. Gunther is number 1. Gunther. Yeah, no ad free. That's a good question, Eric. I mean, again, nothing advertised for that. And, should it be? Dagoon. Drop them. Let's go. They're limited to 9 p.m. at least. I would hope so. I mean, I do feel like even on Netflix, the ads have been heavy out of the first little bit here. Very noticeable, which is not good. Yeah, maybe that's why, right? It's a big show. But again, you don't want your fans to get bored. You don't want us here. We're covering your show live. Good start, title change. You see Gunther walking out. So we're getting a commercial break leading into a promo, which is fine. It happens. But, at the end of the day, you want to kind of keep this momentum going. You want to keep the energy up. And it feels like we're getting hit with a lot of pausing to the show. Ciampa versus Paul back to the 95. Let's go. My God. Let's go. Dagoony. Hey, you guys. Tommy Ciampa versus EY in a Monsters Ball rule. There you go, Spaz. I'm with you, man. Again, I think he's a guy that has value. I just don't. I know people kind of get like self-righteous and want to, start signaling as hard as they possibly can for everybody. But we get into this time of year when there's an influx of talent. They're signing new talent. They're promoting talent, and they got to make room. And Ciampa might be one of those guys that moves past, but there's value in him. It doesn't mean he sucks or the company's stupid or they fumbled. You're not going to make Ciampa world champion right now. It's just sorry. And yeah, let's go. I'm all for a Monsters Ball. So right now I'm getting another WrestleMania package. This might be the most heavily advertised WrestleMania in history. Oh, just an absolute gem. Murdoch, no doubt. An absolute gem. Ciampa, Steve Macklin, on the same page, bro. He might go on to the Indies. Very possible. And again, the question becomes, he's a father. Where is he at physically? Like I said, he wrestled a style. He put miles on that body. So how quick is he to jump back into a ring? Does he do some producing? He's got a great mind for wrestling. Been a very good character guy throughout his career. His Ring of Honor run was outstanding. Good times. Brian, something smells fishy. Well, we're getting all the kind of creepy now. Speaking of creepy, timing, dude, timing.
That's not what I wanted to come back on.
It's just timing, bro.
Timing, I have no timing. But yes, as we've got Gunther now in the ring.
Now, nothing crazy happened in your absence.
Finally.
As Gunther is in the ring, though.
Yeah, as he's going
Do
to
you
bring
feel...
up...
Oh, sorry, go. You finish.
No, lights out for half a second. That game back. What were we going to say?
Do you feel like it's been ad heavy to kind of kick this first hour off?
I mean...
Like, kind of noticeably, like, oh, shit, we're in another break?
Oh, we bit, but I think it's because do you do it a lot in the first half? Because you're not going to do it in the back half.
Right. That's true. Maybe that's the deal.
That's the only thing I wonder is if it's still this later on, then yeah, it's an issue. If we're going to do it now to get it out of the way for later, I don't have it.
Right. As Gunther smiles at the crowd, getting booed. They hate him.
How about a little bit of respect?
Could this be the Jericho spot? They set Jericho up to go after Gunther.
Oh my God. You want to see a man die? You want to see a dead body?
Go back to where you came from. You tapped out, Chance breaks out when he just laughs.
What about some respect for me?
What's up, Josh? The match I want to see is Punk versus Jericho. I think they would have a really good angle, a really good rivalry, a really good promo off.
No, because Jericho would get eaten alive. Because
Jericho get his skills.
I can tell you how Jericho gets eaten alive. Because
wait a minute. They don't want none.
Yeah, but see, this is
so long. Farewell.
You meet the gallows. First time.
Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be witnessing the beginning of the end of AJ Styles.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. But that's the 20 retirement tours are the new vogue. They're the new wave right now.
You got young talent going into early retirement just to do the tour?
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but Brindley Reese had to, step away and everything. Of all the injuries and everything. But we know AJ Cuthbert Styles about to hang it up. Brock Lesnar might be hanging it up.
Ray.
When Lane's going to hang it up. When Punk's going to hang it up. Tanahashi just hung it up.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going next.
It was interesting. Corey Graves actually mentioning the Tanahashi retirement. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Good on
you.
So
they mentioned it. So there you go.
Yeah. So now everyone can shut up about Nakamura. I'm the greatest wrestler in the company. Yeah, I'm going to put you down like a dog. Yeah.
Dude, he has some good old school fucking heat. Where they just, every time he gets smugged, they just so mad at him.
But that's
so good.
This is where I get frustrated with fans that are only of the last 4 years of that don't understand how Gunther's a mega heel right now and how he can literally just say anything and people boo him and hate this man.
He doesn't even have to speak anymore. Like a little bitch. So he's gonna make AJ Styles tap like a little bitch.
It's gonna be impressive as fuck when he taps out Brock Lesnar like that.
I think Brock says, yeah, all right, he can choke me.
He'll smile like John Cena.
Give the finger, probably. Knowing Brock.
Get a life, kid.
But
you gotta have an AJ fight now. Does AJ have a match in TNA? We talked about this last night. Does AJ have a match in TNA before his last match ever?
Yeah, again, I wondered if he finishes up and then kind of goes there, or does he kind of loop it into it? That's the question, right?
That's what I thought.
So do we get Gunther, AJ, and no? They wouldn't wait till Rumble for this. They'd do this on like Saturday Night Main Event.
But if you do it, is it AJ's last? Like,
no, maybe not, right? But he just throws the mic at Gunther and walks off. Gunther not
did he say
happy.
when? Did he say when?
No, I don't think so. Quickly became a combustible situation.
So says Michael Cole. Ooh.
Stranger Things font goes hard. Something about there you go. Just tickled with the font.
Just tickles your pickle. Does
right.
Gunther Jericho? Who we don't know.
I mean, again, why not?
Well, we don't even know if Jericho's going to show up, so we can't say that definitively.
It'd be so good. Just fucking bring back everyone.
What do you do with Chris Jericho if he shows up?
That becomes the question. Like, do you set him up for something like Punk? And I know you said that Jericho's going to get dog walked, but heel Jericho, and I think there's enough soft button points that Jericho's got some bullets in his bag.
No, because so here's my thing. If you do Punk versus Jericho, as we're getting the Maxine Becky Lynch hype package right now, if you do Punk versus Jericho, Punk's going to fully go into the brawl out, and as much as he can come close to it, because remember, Jericho liked to say how much he was there and how he was involved and this and that. So that's the thing. There'll be a lot of exposing with Jericho if he tries to have a promo off of Punk.
I like the idea of just like sell it as real, like oh shit,
it will be. Oh, it will be.
Yeah, like oh shit, something's happening in the back, and they're really fucking throwing hammers at each other. Like I mean, I think you could buy into it really, and I'd be down. Like Punk Jericho retirement match, and Punk retires Jericho. Whoa, no,
dear Chris, I heard you like him, yo. You better never come to Cell Block 1.
Here we go. It's Alan Jones. Who?
Yeah, I'm right now getting the Maxine Dupree hype up video package.
Let's go. Keep the chat coming, folks. Keep it live. Member for 3 months. Kaz versus Styles for the TNA title at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania is an interesting caveat. At Genesis, maybe.
Bound for Glory?
You could push it back. We don't know, like, right? Like, if AJ's doing this, but the man has come around.
There's a man going around taking names. Shout out, we got triple digits in the chat right now. But
Let's go.
Chris becoming a member for 3 months. Kaz and Styles for the TNA title at WrestleMania. You're going to get an Ultimate X match at WrestleMania before you get a TNA title match. I can tell you that.
You think it's more likely to get an Ultimate X match than I would
say
that?
Because stipulation, because you don't have to put everyone super over with that.
Right.
And entertainment.
I guess. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just more likely to put the world title on the platform than the mid-card title. But Ultimate X would be dope.
I think it's because of the step in.
Hey, it's me.
Because we reach into each other.
Mario and Luigi, that's hilarious. Becky rocks sleep mask. Becky doing her thing what is this?
I'm in commercial.
There's another commercial, son of a bitch. LA Knight versus Chris Jericho. Interesting.
Does LA Knight? Well, that becomes the question. So if you bring Chris back, is he babyface or is he heel?
Right. You would do. I think you babyface him at first because people are going to be.
You have to babyface him the way out.
Maybe. Interesting. Could you heal him on the way out?
Who's he put over? He didn't put over anyone in fucking AEW. So
well,
put over in WWE?
I don't. That's a good question, actually. Would he actually put someone like LA over? But I don't know if LA's the right guy.
No, LA's not, because again, you're gonna get. That's the thing, is you're gonna get people that are gonna cheer for Chris. of we've been
Yeah,
staunch
that's what I mean. Yeah.
advocates against, what he's been doing in
Right.
WWE or in AEW. So now if you get him in WWE, you can get people that it could be Judas he comes out to. You are beautiful.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people singing along.
Yeah, no,
You're
but
not gonna get people to boo Chris Jericho in
Yeah.
2026 in WWE.
Not on the not on the onset. I do think there's, Stranger Things fan cam.
What in the Demigorgon? What?
Okay. Again, can we get back to the ring? Can we get back to the ring?
Yeah, I would like to watch the wrestling. I come here to watch the wrestling. Who's Mark Jannetty? Shawn Michaels' tag partner that got put through a pane of glass.
Google that shit. You're gonna want to Google that shit.
I don't know what your Google search will fucking tell you.
Right? He's baby heel.
He's a baby heel.
Y2J works with someone up and coming and makes a faction. We've never seen that before.
Well, this is where I wonder, does he end up in the Vision? Can we see clearly now Chris Jericho is here?
Right?
Well, if you get Chris Jericho that say he turns around and he helps Braun Breaker win the world title, and it ends up that Chris Jericho was the man behind, the backer,
right
behind the vision.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, again, sorry, and I'm slightly distracted, but I feel like this is just killing the show. Like this shit is like there's so much extra shit going on. Like
this is why I'm talking about this extra shit over here instead of that extra shit over there.
We get to the fucking point a little. Now I'm getting like you, just impatient. Wherever the fuck is happening.
Everyone got mad at me and saying, "Oh, Nick's the type of guy that'll look at the Grand Canyon and be like, seeing it." But now, you're all like me.
What?
I don't
know. Braun in the title of the Punk. So yeah, Royal Rumble debuts maybe for certain people. Britt Baker's still under contract till fucking God knows when. Jericho's still on the AEW roster page, as far as I know. Ivy not.
Allegedly. Because I got Ivy and Pierce. I like this. You really think I don't know who Marty is? I don't know. You asked the fucking question, Your Honor. So
Becky's trash at promos. Paul, that's not true. She a good promo. She good heel promo, especially.
Action out here already set up for break the wall down. Gunther.
Oh shit. Gunther wants AJ. Oh, AJ.
I'm right here.
You gonna go tattle on me? You're gonna stand there like a little bitch? I want him. I want that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
You stand right there, hit him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I want to fight this guy.
I'm going to fight him in a minute. Chapter 3. What in the Frenchie's mustard Grey Poupon outfit is Becky wearing?
Right. We should have worn throwback jerseys. Facts. Let's go.
She really looks like some Grey Poupon.
James, welcome.
Has Maxine Dupree broken out more out of any wrestler in the past 2 months? She's hit this crowd and just fucking ran with it.
She got over. Again, it was one of those things, and I've been a big advocate of, if it's over with the crowd, you gotta go with it. And they sold us on the video packages. They told us that she wasn't quite ready for the opportunity she was given, but she's going to work real hard. And the crowd got behind it. It's a very pure babyface champion, and she might lose right here, right now.
She's like what Fia Hale ended up accidentally being of the surprise win, and she's gotten over like Rover. She's running with it. She turned around and got married. She's, everybody's out there cheering for her. I
She's
just
having a good
realized
time.
Becky's doing her Star Trek, attire vibe because
Right.
she's on that fucking series.
Let's go. Is Becky 32%, Max 46%, and nobody getting 22%. So a high percentage of people saying this one's going to squash out.
And it's not just us saying it. Sports Illustrated says it too.
Right.
Do you have it though to where Maxine retains, like, your opinion right now? Who do you have win this match? Does Maxine win this and it just drives Becky fucking batshit?
Yeah, I think so. He keeps spinning her out, keeps her on the edge, and it keeps Maxine going, oh shit, she beat Becky again. Love her or hate her. I mean, the challenge here right now is put on a good match. And we're off and running.
One of those, she's always got her number.
Yeah, could be, right? Like, 1, 2, 3 kid Razor kind of vibe of, Razor's a badass, but this kid just has his number.
It haunts me.
It hunts me. Becky dressed like she on Star Trek. Yeah, very much so. Yo, Kyle, what is up? Mick Foley on the button. Becky is dressed like a killer bee.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees on the track.
Right.
But so who do you have Maxine retaining, Becky winning? Who you got?
I'm going to go Becky. We'll see. I don't know why. I think Maxine's got to keep it, but I'll go Becky.
I'm going to go Maxine. I think she retains and it drives Becky fucking AWOL with this, and there's something to it. Somehow, some way, Maxine Dupree you found lightning in a bottle. Run with it.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
cartwheel on the apron, jumps over, big kick, and the crowd cheers.
She looks like the Martian from Mars Attacks.
You've said that before. You've said it before.
Am I wrong? No. I still, every time, she's a nice lady, but at the same time, she looks like she's learning how to be a human.
Yeah, no, she again. I almost want to expect her knees to click backwards and jump over people.
Becky her right now working over Becky.
Yeah, bouncing off everything is they got the guardrails and everything all gussied up.
Yes, we're in a commercial break. AJ Lee returns here.
They've been rumors.
You don't need Becky versus AJ to have a title around it.
No, that's the thing, right? So, Maxine gets to retain with a little bit of assistance, a little bit of a babyface rub and some love. And then Becky chases AJ, and somebody like Natty steps in to go after the low-key legend. Going after Maxine's actually something I think would be okay.
Mentor versus student?
Yep, 100%.
Well, and that's you free up. Becky moves away from the situation like we're talking about with the tag division of now you freed up a lot of people around main titles. So now new names, interesting names can kind of have a run.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. And again, that's what the mid-card titles really you want them to do is kind of highlight some people, introduce us to kind of other people. Look what it did for Dom Dom, right? Getting a mid-card title. We've seen it before. It's that gateway.
Oh, absolutely. It's the gateway drug to getting over with wrestling fans.
Right. Becky off the apron, down goes Maxine.
Well, that was the most just like, I do,
Right. Ivy could interfere.
Could be. Oh, I saw Anthony saying, I feel like Raw has been 2 hours already. It's only been an hour, actually. Halfway there.
And change. So, again, I feel like there's been a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a lag. I don't know. I'm trying to get the mojo.
I still wonder, though, like I said, if they're going to do it, if they're front loading, hey, we're going to have 10 advertisements in the front half. of, yeah, it's gonna suck, you know what? But
Right?
when we get to the main event and we get to the world title picture and everything, there's gonna be no cutaways, no nothing, no intermissions. We can just
Okay.
let that shit run.
Yeah, maybe. That's
Now,
the
if
hope.
they have commercials there, there's a fucking problem.
Yeah, as I do believe we're either going or coming from a break at this
Coming
point.
out of a commercial.
There we go. We're back at it. And Maxine gets a 2.
Big
I
ass
mean,
boot for Maxine.
I'm with Lady B on this as far as you got to give Maxine credit where it's due. And again, I know people sometimes don't quite understand of like, oh, I don't think they're over. Over matters. And for all the years that there was guys that and girls that got themselves over, never got a push, they got ignored because they weren't part of the plan. You know, at least you can say now, well, she got over, she got rewarded for getting over. She might not be the top wrestler ever, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it goes back to the whole argument of why don't they push new stars? Why are they pushing new stars?
Right.
Like, that's the thing. Oh, I don't want Becky in every title picture. Okay, so you have someone that's a new
Here's
challenger,
Maxine.
that's a new, champion. Oh, why
Right.
did you give it to Becky? What the fuck?
Yeah, what do we do? Get up, she says. Big splash.
And she's managed to to run with this. Of she's had the video packages with the low key legend. That's why it works. Of the tie-in after that. Of she's putting in the effort behind everything.
If she sells hard, the crowd cheers. I mean, that wasn't the biggest pop, but the straps down, kick to the side of the head. What is that?
That was bad. That was awkward as fuck. Yo, Bull Buchanan would be proud of that kick.
That was a great kick, but that backpack move sucks. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it's not. It didn't go well, no matter what. Right. That was terrible. Took the crowd out of it too.
Samuel, I love you because you have a Bills flag behind you, but I don't get this of hate me or not. I'm gonna tell the truth. That's kind of what we do around here.
It's our preference. If you're gonna choose,
ankle lock.
Becky. That was a butt pack move. Yeah, what the fuck was that? How is that supposed to? Oh,
it was offensive to no one except for us. It was just offensive.
As Maxine hit the rope, and I really do feel like the crowd just died. Like now, Maxine, your baby face, who was over, is suddenly getting nothing.
You can have one of those though. A little bit of like the crowd can be behind you. You can be behind you, and the second you throw a wide pass or something, they're like, "Ah, shit! Yeah. This drive ain't gonna be nothing, isn't it?"
Yeah, right. MVP. A few pickoffs, right? A few ill-timed pick sixes, and boo.
Right.
Why'd we even draft this motherfucker? Oh my god, that was so bad. So this is the thing. I defend the idea that the girl got herself over, but I gotta call it the way I see it, Nick. This is atrocious. Like, this is slow. It's slowed down. It was bad spot after bad spot. The crowd died.
Slow it down. Slow way down. Well, and even as we're getting the superplex and the DDT after, please just, Becky, just fucking end this at this point. Like, I know I picked Maxine, but when she's taking like the Hurricane Rana and like walks out of the ring, afterward, like it just has gotten so. All right, you're new at this, sweetheart. We got it. Like the spotlight might be a little too bright now.
Well, that's it, right? It's Icarus. So she was doing good. She started flying. She was soaring, Nick. She got too close to the sun, and it looks like she's falling back down to earth a little bit here. But this is not good. Like, I mean, for all the praising, we're like, okay, make your mid-card matter. This is not it, brother.
Brother. Don't work yourself into a shoot, brother.
Right.
There is that whole little aspect of her being the baby face, her being the up-and-comer, and again, you keep Becky away from that old backslide.
Crowd is dead.
1, 2. But wait, no, this is what we now see again. If we were to take this and you put another 3 letters in front of this company, we'd have people, Murdoch, what up? Yeah, you'd have people, do they have ears? Can they hear? We can hear. And we can hear a fucking pin drop with this.
The crowd is quiet. And I know, like, again, when it came to World's End, we were like, oh, look, the crowd's quiet. And people are like, you're crazy. We can hear them. But the crowd is dead. Like, again, guys, we have no bias. We have no loyalty to either company. This is not good shit.
1, 2.
That was pretty much a 3.
Now the crowd's should have been a 3.
Match has just not gone well. It's a bit of a catastrophe.
No. Well, this is you have shrimp out for Christmas, and you forget now that it's January 5th right now and everything, and you probably should have thrown that shit out. Of the cocktails not lasted that long. I feel with this.
Another bad spot. Hangs her up on the ropes, but just not good. Not convincing.
Well, you even said that should have been a 3 just to get this the fuck over with. Like, I almost want Becky to win at this point just because it'll fucking end this, and I don't need to watch this again.
Oh my god, another! Oh,
that's
she rolls through.
Terrible.
It just looks so. I'm just practicing.
Yeah, it reminds me respectfully of like the Becky like into the table. This.
Yeah. See, the challenge is okay. She got herself over. The crowd went crazy. Oh, cheat! Hold on to that rope. I knew.
Merciful Christ.
No, we got a 3. Becky has the belt. Becky. I wonder if they made that call on the fly. Like, just give the belt back to Becky, please.
Please. I don't even know how to be excited for this at this point. Like, just
that's 2.
That's mercifully ended.
2 title changes, though.
Yeah, shit. I forgot the tag titles changed. That's how painful and how much that just jogged my fucking memory here. I forgot that we had everything before that because that just felt like the space-time continuum of will it ever end?
It went long, and again, it just...
That's your Alvarez minus 5 stars.
Yeah, it's not a good one, but Becky gets the pyro. Becky's your IC champ. Maxine needs some more training. Back to Natty.
No. You're lucky to go to NXT.
Back to the dungeon for you.
Oba. We keep getting the teases for Oba.
Yeah,
Who's they going to lose the title to though before he shows up.
Leon.
Leon. Hey. Yo, he's like the Predator showing up. Where's Arnold? Wherever he shows up, he's instantly in your world title picture.
Yeah, if you're going to pitch him proper.
I don't know how you don't pitch him proper.
Well, again, if you try, and we've seen other companies make this mistake, as Austin Theory hanging out with Braun Breaker pre-match. Steph is wearing a boot.
Oh no!
Hey!
We've seen them kind of farting around, hounding around because Gable went to back, but
so no AJ Lee in the last match. Stephanie Vacour is wearing a boot, folks, and not like this boot is made for walking. It's actually the opposite. This boot's not made for walking. She's in a soft cast. Maybe she's giving up that belt. Maybe she needs some time. Is she just selling us on the Nikki thing? Like, Nikki might actually be able to beat her if she has a bad leg?
Do we need to fucking handicap this as much as we can?
Yeah, right.
That Nikki seems like it's fucking valid.
It's just a fast food.
I'll wrestle you with one arm tied behind my back and everything.
It's just a
that's what gets nervous if she has to relinquish the belt or anything. Because I've got Pierce, not Aldis, Pierce. So he's announcing Javon is, I guess, your newest member of Monday Night Raw.
I have a commercial. Like, I'm on an ad right now.
I have a video package for Javon. So we had Matt Cardona, we had Jordan Grace, we had this, that, and the third show up on SmackDown.
Javon.
I believe Javon is official like a referee whistle, allegedly, on Monday Night Raw.
I'm going to go check, sir.
You go and check that right now, sir. You check the facts. You check the sheets. As I've got, Pierce out here with a contract. Yeah, so he's introducing Javon. So I don't know if he's signed it yet, but I guess it's a contract offer. And how do you feel of who's getting moved up here, who's getting moved up there? We saw on Friday to where Jordan Grace got moved up, to where Trick Williams got moved up, the Lemon Pepper Steppers we saw to where, Christ almighty. But yeah, we've saw people move up, and now Javon, is he going to sign the contract? Matt Cardona, Christ almighty, I was blanking my mind. Yeah, is Javon going to sign the contract in a commercial break, though? This is a Twitter clip. Does Javon sign? Will Tony D ever get called up or get fired? I think now with all these call-ups on NXT, you're going to see Tony D kind of run roughshod and take over here a bit. Jericho on yet? No Jericho. But Javon, putting pen to paper. So Javon Evans, your newest signee to Monday Night Raw. Now, again, hey, everybody, remember when they were going to do the WWE draft? And we're going to have people go to here and go to there and everything. I kind of like this of start of the year kind of feels like free agency. And, hey, we're going to sign so-and-so here. We're going to move so-and-so there. I dig it versus doing the draft. Because, again, at this point, the draft never really works unless you're going to treat it super serious as, like, who you really draft number one versus I'm not going to draft respectfully Carmelo Hayes, number two on my draft board when Roman Reigns is still there type shit. So far, my bootleg Netflix tricked me. Well, there you go. Don't be angry at us. Be angry at them. A draft free agency is better. Yeah. Now, do we have salary caps? Do we have a NFL PA? Do we have a wrestler PA? As we're getting the teaser, the trailer for Unreal Season 2, which I still thought it was funny. They started off with Heyman of, being honest, I hate the show because it exposes too much. Congratulations, Javon. Raw is bouncing. Yeah, Raw is officially bouncing, Murdoch. We got bounce in the ounce. So, Liv is co-main event suite. Yeah, we do still have allegedly Liv versus Lyra. Javon done with NXT. Seems like there's a lot of people done with NXT. So it seems like now we about to get this, influx of talent. Is this where a Tony kind of takes over? If Oba does move up to Raw or to SmackDown, who does he drop the title to? Becomes the question. Does he drop it back to Ricky Saints? Samuel, stop, Nick. Stop, Ron. Stop. What did I do? You're a secret Jags fan. That's it. No, not at all. How dare you? How dare you say that? Draft got dumb when they drafted people and they ended up on different programs. There was not exactly. It jumped the shark. It's still, honestly, that's at times part of even while I'll play like a GM mode on the WWE 2K games. It is to where, I like to draft. I'm a sucker of free agency, any sports game. If I can do the draft, anything like that, I'm all for it. But yeah, of the WWE got really wonky because you involved kayfabe in the draft, and the kayfabe didn't fit the draft. JV, what up? Nick, Tony D will either get fired or get lost in the shuffle. He could be the guy on NXT right now. What are we talking about? The Tony D character is a one-dimensional. He's come back as a whole different character. Outside the stereotypical Jersey Mafia guy, he has nothing. Prove me wrong. I think I did multiple aspects on that. It's the Eddie fucking Kingston effect of he came back as a different character under a different mindset and everything, but you're instantly already putting him as, mob boss Tony D when he hasn't been that. So, as I got the Usos backstage right now, hyping up and hyping out as we about to get the Usos coming out Monday night for the bouncy one. Absolutely. Nicholas. Yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Wrong stop. Nick barely wants to use players that aren't Bills in fantasy football. He's the real deal. Yeah, exactly. Half my fantasy football team. I ride by the Buffalo Bills. I die by the Buffalo Bills. No more draft. The transfer portal is open. That's actually kind of what it is. That's what did Vince call it? It was there was something that was a thing at one point to where they could fucking swap talent between each other. Time out. What is your wrestling name in WWE video games? Gotta hear this. Hope not Big Nick. Pause. I don't even know if I understand the question, Your Honor. As I got the Usos out here. Is that fucking Bow Wow out there with the Bass Pro Shop shit? But yeah, we're cutting off because everybody was crashing out about the video from last week to where, Jay was yelling at him, John, come back. Want him to keep going. So now we're hyping up. We're stalling in the middle of Jay's entrance of, do we run it back now? Can we run it back? As we're running back, Jose sold to the Saudis for show. There you go. I think Tony D may be the one to beat Oba. Could be. I agree with Paul Heyman. I think WWE needs to stop making Unreal. Well, Seth said it. Paul said it. Again, is it still one of those? I mean, is it the Hard Knocks of WWE, of pro wrestling? Do you want the NFL to stop making Hard Knocks? You had the Buffalo Bills season, you had the Baltimore Ravens season, which is fucking hilarious. You see stuff like that. Do you want the NFL to stop doing stuff like that? Or is it just because I don't want to see how the sauce is made? Or even then, they can still curate what they let out, which is, I'm sure, what the NFL does. So, yeah. Trig Williams cut one promo and is already better than the same role than Che. Hockey, I don't know if you're exactly wrong, because they were all about Trick showing up on Friday. He's almost over more than Sammy at this point. But yeah, we're taking a shot at every tag team in the game. Pow. No slander about the Ravens will be tolerated. Well, AR, well, then we'll say that with the Pels, though, too. Hey, well, no, the Ravens, wide right, I guess. Can I say that now as a Bills fan? Wide right, who comes out? Yeets are tracking off. Is it slander if it's true? That is debatable. Oh, what a way. See again, the Jey Uso hate needs to be studied because I think it's carried over to Jimmy. It's carried over to the whole tag team. I don't fucking get where it came from. If we wanted somebody different, we wanted somebody new. We were behind Jey Uso, and then once they got behind Jey Uso, everybody fucking hates him. Like, I'm waiting for who's going to be next at this point. I feel like anyone that wins a championship at this point, you're just next in line to be, hated in about 2 months' time. Yeeter Parker. Oh, that's so dope. That needs to be a fucking Spider-Man name. As I got Jackie Redmond in the set on the ring. Nick, I wouldn't say wide right too many times before the playoff. You can have it. At this point, Teflon Dawn of there ain't nothing that can shake me. I've heard all it can be of there's no Mahomes, there's no Burrow, there's no Lamar, there's no excuses. All of this, all of we're walking straight into Carnville, which I'll take versus taking the Patriots in the first round and everything. But it'll be interesting as hell. I might shed a tear if we're ending up in the Super Bowl. As I got Stephanie Vacour coming out on my screen. So wait, I gotta find the Thunderbolts and the Lightning that fit with her Thunderbolts and Lightning coming out right now. But yeah, she's out here in that soft cast, that walking boot. So is she gonna have to relinquish the title? I know we had talked about Julia just won back the US women's title on SmackDown on Friday. So is it gonna be that come see, come saw as one starts to get over, the other goes under a little bit. Is this going to hinder, hang up Stephanie, or is she just going to kind of? Yeah, I'm trying to read if she's got like boo boo jobber face kind of vibe. Yeah, I'm hoping if she's on a pause, it's not for a minute.
Speaking of on a pause or off a pause,
or coming off a pause, what?
Speaking of boo boo jobber face.
Well, you said it, not me.
What's up?
Why did I say it like that? You said it, not me. You're out there with the boo boo jobber face.
So the Usos did a promo. That was I mean, I thought maybe it was because someone might come out, but nobody came. Pause.
Nobody came, but now is Stephanie going to be out here for a hot minute of this? Did you trade a soul for a soul of Julie got her pushback, and so Stephanie now has to get hindered?
Right. I don't know. Stephanie's got that boot, and I don't know if she's just selling us on the idea that Nikki beat her up, or she's got to like take a moment. Thank you for
believing in me.
Is this belt hexed? I feel like we've had a lot of women that get this belt and have to give it up.
Well, I
remember it was the women's tag belts
in WWE that might be hexed at this point. But yeah.
What's up, Joseph?
What up? In the spirit of running it back, here we go with Steph and Nikki again. I the fuck hope not.
Well, that's how they do a rivalry, whether we like it or not. And then again, I mean, I'm trying to be fair to Nikki, but running it back, they're not running it back. It's an ongoing feud. We just don't like it.
It's bad, so change it because it's
been okay bad. Though. It hasn't been though. Last week was great. Nikki, I gotta give her credit. She whooped, like she came in with an attitude. She kind of found this fuck you energy that's not terrible.
It's almost like she started sucking the soul out of some, young whippersnapper from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, so she's
will stop her.
And there's Raquel.
See, that's who should be challenging.
That's better. That's better. But what it tells me is there's enemies coming from everywhere, Nick.
Yeah, but this is where she could drop it. If she dropped it to Raquel, now it gets almost even a little bit spicier with
Liv.
With Liv and Roxanne. Because now
and going after the legs. So maybe they are writing stuff
off
for a minute.
Spanish Rachel.
Spanish Rachel. The back attack is back, Jack. Quack.
Rack. Quack, quack. Rack, rack. Good on her, though, that she hasn't had a flare up or anything like that. She's actually been able to. She's just fucking mollywhopping.
Yeah.
Stephanie, I think her retainer just popped out right there.
Dominant.
Dominant. What are you, fucking Caesar Milan? Dominant.
Dominant.
Dominance.
Just look. Now she got a chair.
Pillmanize the cast. That's how you sell you're selling the fucking injury use. You're going to put her on the shelf for a minute.
Right.
Pillmanize the fucking cast leg.
Yeah.
Do it. No, she's fucking doing it. Good. She's actually fucking doing it. Sorry.
Good.
Yes, no, I like this. That's how you should fucking treat the situation. If someone comes up to you with their fucking arm in a cast and you're gonna kick their ass, I'm gonna start wailing away at the goddamn cast. I'm gonna stomp out and pin the fucking leg cast, the walking boot in between a fucking steel chair, and do even more damage.
Right, as Raquel gets shimmied away finally, and Steph is down. Does she need assistance?
Is it weird that she's in front of a DiGiorno logo?
It wasn't.
She's on a Slim. She got injured on a Slim Jim logo. She snapped into
she snapped
situation.
So I believe we are on a commercial break right now, and Stephanie is ripping at the boot. She's in obvious discomfort. Raquel has taken her out.
Well, and is this you now? Do you have the title as an open challenge up in the air? Do you have Stephanie just kind of, this is a way you can write her off for a little bit?
Or does this, because, I mean, again, where does this leave Nikki? Where does this leave, we talk about, you just mentioned the Judgment Day tie into all this. And right now, Steph's basically sliding out of the ring.
Right. Well, speaking of sliding, I'm going to slide for a minute.
Sliding out. Nick takes a pause for the cause. The show rolls on. Stephanie McCour being helped out of the ring. Folks, how are you feeling on a Monday night? How you doing out there? Right? Oh, heartbreaking. The episode of Stranger Things makes no sense. This episode, right? Who are these characters? It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Yeah. So Raquel is going to get the title and Liv is going to win the Rumble. That's not a bad show. That is a possibility. Again, if Raquel does get her hands on gold, how does it tie into the Judgment Day? And how does it tie into Liv? As we're still watching Steph finally getting through the back. But they didn't make any, no suggestion that title has been given up in any way, shape, or form. Slim Jim DiGiorno, just lump it all together. Sounds like a stoner's delight out there, Anthony. But we got Corey, we got Michael. The show rolls on, folks. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow. NXT 745. Wednesday, Dynamite comes back at it. We haven't done a Dynamite in a hot minute, so we are looking forward to getting back into Dynamite. Thursday, the Dirt Sheet debate. Friday, we got SmackDown. They're in Germany. We're going live in the afternoon. And then Sunday, the 2025 for Lifeys. Stay tuned. Keep an eye out. We will be posting not only links to fill out your votes for the award show, but we will be posting them on YouTube as well. So make sure you get your votes in. Let us know who you pick for the 2025 for Lifeys, the Golden KJs. If you will, we got lots coming your way. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. And the show we're watching right now rolls on. I got a WrestleMania ad. I was feeling this while I went on my pause a few minutes ago that, there's a lot of good things. Like when you explain to somebody the stuff that's happened on the show tonight, it all sounds good. I feel like it took my mojo out a little bit it just felt a lot of pausing, a lot of breaks, a lot of stuff as we are in Eminem, the official song of tonight. So we're going to replay a Raquel. So yeah, I feel like they've taken their own momentum away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate the love. Keep filling up that chat. We do our best, and I know we click on more chat messages than any other channel out there. We appreciate all the love. We built this channel on the chat, and happy to watch all these wrestling shows and appreciate you watching along. Back in my day, says Paul, when you didn't have streaming to watch wrestling, you just watched it on regular cable. You can actually skip the commercials by changing the channels. Now we got to sit through them. It's kind of funny. As wait a minute, Raquel's back. She is not done. Steph is being annihilated. Way to get Raquel to the top of the mountain real noticeable, real quick. She's always a threat, always a force, and now you see her legitimately kind of walk that walk. Pierce kicking her out of the building, and Vakur continues to be just decimated. Yeah, I got that, like it kind of took me out of it, right? And there's been some decent things on the show, so it's a bit tricky. But it's been a lot of again, I get it. The capitalism. I don't want to. I get why they're doing what they do, but right now we're just staring at a DoorDash logo. Likewise, there you go. There you go. Steph needs a boot and a backiotomy. Nice reference. I need a backiotomy. Why Sunday Nick in your game? Interesting. I mean, we got to do what we got to do, Bradley. Is it me or Raw kind of boring tonight? Again, I kind of got the same feeling. And as I said, as now we're going to replay of Penta's return. Penta, Logan Paul, Rey Mysterio. I think they've kind of done it to themselves a little bit of a lot of the ads and the side things. And I just feel like there's been gaps in you haven't been able to get into anything. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe out there you're watching and you disagree with that. On paper, some good stuff happened. We've had 2 title changes. Gunther doing his thing, setting up AJ Styles. That all sounds cool. All sounds good. What just happened with Raquel and Steph? Good. As I got Dragon Lee and Ray in the back. And there's Penta. All the masked fellas hanging out. But it did. I mean, I agree with you. Like the show itself, there was a decent energy in the building. I feel like they got super quiet during the Maxine match. Maybe that's what kind of killed the vibe, killed the energy. But ultimately, it just feels a little flat. It feels a little long. Raquel isn't done. Round 2, fight. Just decimating her. Could you see Raquel as champion? Was Raquel, to you, a believable champion? A champion, especially with the likes of Liv lurking and wants her belt back. I mean, that sets that up super nice. There you go. Bandito versus Sammy, official for Dynamite. Oh, yeah, okay. Should be fun. Should be fun. All right. Nothing but love between Ray. Chapter 5, Hellfire collides. What does that even mean? Save Raw. Save us. As Bird Lady is in the ring, folks, I will put a poll up for everybody. Again, the show's got a bit of a lull to it. We're gearing up for the big stuff, I guess. But Lyra versus Liv, we just saw Raquel. No assistance from anyone. Just Raquel. Liv didn't join in.
Speaking of joining in, though, but
so funny.
Sorry?
I said it was so funny because I had the other screen up because I'm putting a poll up. And so I didn't see it coming. Pause.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Is that a Stranger Things belt?
It looked like a Batman belt. But are we... I know we've had 2 title changes as we've got Roxanne coming out with Liv. But we've had
Yeah.
interesting things so far, but are we just waiting for that big, like, cock back and load it, that big,
Right.
shot taken?
Yeah, is everyone kind of waiting around for the big thing, the big pop?
Yum yums.
Big Nick getting his timing right. If I can get good at one thing,
Right. I vote for Lyra. Sato Meadow, let's go. I hate the chapter thing. Why? How can we? I mean, again, I just, to me, it's so insignificant. I'm like, it is what it is. I get what they're doing.
I don't. Why are we gangbanging on like doilies right now? It means nothing. It's insignificant to me. I don't remember one from the next, and we've seen 5 of them so far, allegedly.
Right. 2 wings. So yeah, I feel like, I mean, we were talking a lot when you were on your pods. Just the it just feels like the show dipped in energy, and we just kind of lost something somewhere. And it just feels like a lot of not overly exciting. Like it just, and then
But are
again,
we setting? That's where I'm wondering. Are we
yeah, like
setting
are
the
we?
tone for something big? Of a Braun takes a title of I become man.
Right,
Judas in my mind.
right. I don't know, man. We might need something.
That belt is lame as F. Which belt?
Hashtag Penta push. I like it.
Well, are we gonna get the Lucha Bros paired together? Are we gonna get, like you've teased and always wanted, of Alex Abrahantes?
Oh, dude, I'm hoping. Hashtag we want Alex.
Yeah, just start the chant. Abrahantes.
Right. Let's go. The Stranger Things belt it looked odd. It was hollowed out and kind of weird. Triple H got learn them, come back in the commercial break, and then you'll hear the glass break, and we'll hear Mick Foley's car wreck, or you'll. Okay, so he's just not coming in and out. His transitions need to be better, perhaps. Fair enough.
Fair. Well, I mean, I don't know if you'd have those same kind of stings right now at all in pro wrestling. Like, you come out of wrestling and what? I hear voices in my head.
Right.
That's the closest equivalent you could get.
Right. A lot of times, I guess now it's like the music hits, they get halfway down the ramp, and then we get the commercial.
As we go to commercial right now.
Right. But is the main event the only men's match tonight? Now, come to think about it, it's been all ladies, has it not?
Right. But again, they don't have a women's division, right?
Women's tag titles change hands tonight. The women's IC title changes hands tonight. Lyra Liv going one-on-one right now.
Right.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay.
It's been very women heavy, but again,
it's ladies' night.
Yeah, but again, how many times can we bring this up to where WWE will do it, but they don't get any credit or acknowledgement for it? Like they've been almost most of 2025, especially NXT, was female dominant heavy.
Oh yeah.
Did they get a ton of credit for being a female led show or anything?
On the contrary, people still kind of balk at the women's division in WWE, but there's nobody that's booking
the 3 letters in front of it.
Yeah, like it's not even close. Like the other company doesn't. Like the Knockouts went through a transition, and they still book their women well, and they're not the worst. But the one major company out there, they might slap a bunch of women into a match, and a couple of their main people might get something, but it's not a lot. They need more. So they might not be perfect, but it's much better
than
one
match a show versus we've had most of the show. Now, have you heard the rumors of Pamela Bailey ends up in AEW?
I've heard those rumors, and I think it actually works for me. I think it could happen. I think Bailey might have ran her course here. We talked a lot about her struggling to kind of reconnect without going. She doesn't want to go back to being the hugger. People won't buy it. They'll probably boo it. Does she go back to like the knock knock hello gimmick? and be more of that kind of, pain in the ass heel, maybe. But I think she could go over there and really, have some banger matches. And really, to me, if you book her proper, you make that division. She brings clout.
But is this though why for everybody that wants to say, oh, we don't like the Over There or anything, which by the way, Over There's featured us and Over Here's featured us too as well. Just saying, humble brag. But is it just one of those Bailey needs a refresh? She needs put my hand up, huck my nails, all that. She needs that kind of, that refresh, that repackage.
I think
something
so.
to kind of, gussy up the gussy up.
Yeah, and it's similar to what we were talking about with Ciampa earlier, where like it's just we love Ciampa, but he might have a ceiling at this point in his career. It's similar with Bailey, but I still think Bailey has
Was
more to.
Ciampa ever gonna be not NXT?
What do you mean?
Because Ciampa had like the greatest NXT heel run, the greatest NXT heel turn, greatest NXT championship run. But
Yeah.
I felt like he was never going to be a guy that translated well to the main roster.
I think there was an opportunity where he could have. I think very similar as far as how they were booked is like Ciampa comes in, doesn't get booked great. It reminds me of Cross. It was like the fans never let go the first time. Like that first impression stuck.
I still think that's the case with Johnny.
Johnny, another example, right? Like just
Yeah, that's why I don't know if it's exactly as we're back in the action as Liv working over Lyra. I don't know if Ciampa's actually taking just time off or if he's going to go somewhere else.
I don't know. I think TNA could really use Ciampa. EY versus Ciampa.
That's a mirror match. That's a fucking mirror match.
Just a barn burner. Like these are two guys that are going, but we also, I said it earlier. He's a father. He's physically been through a lot in his career. He had a smash mouth, fuck you wrestling style that put a toll on his body. So is he at that point where he's like, I don't need that many bumps anymore. I'm not the guy that's going to come off the top the way I used to.
But with being the guy that was no one can survive and was like had such a high.
Yep.
That's where it kind of feels like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could have at least tried to do something. Like, is it a Triple H fumble?
No, I don't think so. I think it's. Could they have done more with him in different avenues? Yeah, but he's still to me not a guy that. In this land, Ciampa as world champion might not be a thing. So I think he hit a ceiling. I think he had a very, a good run. He's a tag team guy. He's a mid card, maybe a U.S. champion. I think he could go to TNA and really, do some fun stuff.
Him versus Macklin.
Yeah, the AEW hesitation for me is I do think he's at that point where he. If he goes to AEW, is he now doing topes off fucking the furniture and risking hurting himself?
Well, as
what a counter.
Live with a 1, 2 count right now.
Big 2 count.
Does AEW at this point, what big free agents does AEW can they sign? Will they sign? Is that become kind of the barren wasteland of if I sign there, I know I'm not going to get exactly as pushed as they promise?
Well, I think there's been enough examples, and now there's enough people out there. Wrestlers talk. They bump into each other. They're on the phone. They're former co-workers.
Well, that's why for everybody that thinks, they all hate each other.
No.
If you only fucking knew, pay attention to Twitter. They all love each other.
Yeah, and you don't think that? Oh man, he's such a nice guy, and he paid me all this money, but I can't even get him to return a call. I'm trapped in Ring of Honor. Like, again, all these stories get out as Raquel just dealing with Bailey, not Raquel, Roxanne. Roxanne's such a spark plug, man.
Now, can you be still called the prodigy when you've lost most of your matches? Starting off as the prodigy?
He's a prodigy. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, that top is fucking.
And she's getting run off by Bailey, but Rob Van Days The whole effing days out there saying Big Nick and KJ, or Big
Wow.
KJ and Nick, I acknowledge you.
Yum yums.
Liv
Yeah.
picks up the win.
You asked about the free agents. Free agents, I mean, I think that was one of the cool things that AEW had in the early days. A lot of big names were available and they were scooping up big names left, right, and center. Like, oh, now they have this guy. Now they have this woman. Now they got so and so. And I think that kind of dried up on Tony. I think that's one of the things that he's actually struggled with is there's like, oh, we brought in who? You know, you're not really sending ripple effects with who's available.
Well, now
Yeah.
when the wells run dry, as I got Punk backstage with Redmond as Liv picks up the win. But when Karrion Kross won't sign with AEW because of Don Callis, you won't sign Evil, who just became a free agent from New Japan because Tony's allegedly not a fan of him. So
Okay.
you start to kind of box yourself out of these newer, like the free agent, the top talent names that are coming out now because of who you've already signed in front of them.
Yeah, I think so. I think it has a trickle effect. And for some people, they're like, this is great. Like, you know, Okada, I can't imagine Okada complaining too much about his time or deal in AEW at all.
No.
Right. So again, it's all in the eye of the beholder. But I do think that's why, you know, we've seen people become free agents where we automatically assume, oh, they're going to AEW for sure. For sure. And that's not the case. They don't go to the AEW. They stay free agents. They work the indies. A few of them have popped up on TNA. And a couple have gone to AEW. So, but I mean, again, it's nothing seismic. Like,
well, and as we go to well, I've got the overhead shot of Brooklyn, but shout out everybody in the chat, B Hockey, Alan, Jose, all of that. Do you think, and I know we talked about this a brief bit on the bull predictions for 2026, which if you haven't gone and watched our video for that, go watch it now. Watch it after this.
Right.
Like it, tell us your bull predictions. Do you think that there's a chance, as I've got Logan and Austin Theory with Saxton? What in the fucking Matrix just happened?
They worked though, man.
You just need to where, like with NXT, where WWE would front load it, like all of a sudden here you get Taker, you get, you know, this legend here for this of the debut show for TNA. We're gonna make sure you beat like
you do well,
Dynamite, and then once you do that, have at it.
Yeah, we'll set you up for success, little friend. We'll help you out. And we've had people say it. Matt Hardy said it. Oh, they're just doing it to fuck with AEW. But hey, you know, sometimes it's good to just have a friend. You know, like
you got a friend in me,
right? Sometimes you just lay back and say, "Use me, bro."
Pause. I'm still getting more and more of the vibe in the field that Austin Theory is just a sleeper cell. Like he doesn't quite fit the same energy. He's not as aggressive of like Logan Paul's bronze, I'll tear your fucking face off. I'm taking your wife too. Austin Theory kind of always seems like he's, you know, delivering a soliloquy.
Right. Well, and again, it just, I mean, now for me, he feels a little more, bear with me, but a little more cerebral, if you will. And he just very composed. He's not, like you said, you're right. The other guys are very, like, kind of splashy and in your face. Yeah, he's kind of the calm, methodical guy. And again, it does lend to this sleeper cell idea that, you know, Seth's coming back eventually. Buddy Murphy has the worst ankle sprain in the history of ankle sprains. He rolled his ankle.
I mean, keep it a buck. If you had that as your wife at home, why the fuck do I want to go to work?
I mean, wait, you'll pay me to go where she is? Yes, I'm in.
Exactly. I mean, for fuck's sake, with Tony, you're going to keep adding to my contract? I don't care.
Right. So it's interesting. People keep consistently bringing up names like Buddy Murphy and Britt Baker, but legitimately, like, I just feel like the contract situation over in AEW is just all over the fucking place.
Yeah, but we thought Jericho was signed until the end of time. Jericho was the guy that was the flag bearer, the flag waver. He was leading the marching band.
Right.
And now his contract's up in the air, and that's why now it's, does he show up? We thought he might show up on SmackDown. Does he show up if he stays with AEW?
If he showed up at AEW, yeah. I mean, again,
right now,
yeah, fucking. But again, I love that. Like, shake it up, right? Like, man, blow minds. I still want Shane O'Mac to show up on Dynamite.
Yeah, want in one hand, shit in the other, and see what shows up with him.
I guess so. But we are getting another little Netflix house in Philadelphia. Nick, there's been a lot of this to like it's taken me out of a show that on paper had a good amount of good shit on it. Speaking of shit.
Is it because they had to play hate so much to like Netflix? Yes, Netflix.
Yeah,
we will and stroke you off.
It's just a lot, and it's been like fucking slew.
But now we've got,
do they salvage it?
About a half hour, 45 minutes. So does this now? We're about to blow the fucking socks off of everything.
You better fucking hope so. Right now, SmackDown's 1-0 on Raw in 2026.
I mean, Christ, that's not a bad place to be.
Like, let's go. What the fuck are we doing? So, yeah, now we are getting the graphic in Germany.
In Düsseldorf.
Gunther. Who's going to be the babyface?
Well, yeah. Well, Austrian versus German. Again,
close.
This is where it's going to be interesting.
There's going to be a lot of Austrians there.
Well, we're going to 3 stages of hell with SmackDown out there in Germany. Now we're going to fucking Dusseldorf. I felt like don't hassle the Hoff out there in Dusseldorf. Talking about freedom.
I know we got international folk out there, so shout out to all our German fans. I don't think I've ever said that.
We got the overcast of Berlin. So we're gonna get the 3 stages of hell.
Right. Are we in the upside down? This is a slow burn. Here comes the sirens. So main event time.
Yeah. And there's no one who should use the sirens besides Braun. Especially Jordan, nobody.
I feel bad for Jordan. They revoked her siren due to Braun, but I mean, you're right.
I mean, for fuck's sake, look at this goddamn visual. It's if Goldberg met Sting with this man, they show this man in the tunnel with the lights out of all the smoke, and this man looking so fucking intense with Paulrus the Walrus out there.
Right.
Yeah. There is the strong potential. There is the strong candidate, the strong argument to where Braun wins tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of been one way the whole time on this, Nick. I really have.
You think Braun walks away?
Yeah.
Badass?
Yeah, I think Braun might have it. I mean, again, what story can we tell? What twist and turn can we go through? And again, Frank says this show went fast. I mean, I feel like it got slow. I did, but that was my own personal feeling.
Oh no, it very much it went in the upside down. It went, slow and long for a minute there. All the way even through Maxine. That's why I'm wondering, is now where you need to fucking fire off the rounds. You loaded up. Mm-hmm. Now you need to start unloading.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, and when you explain to somebody, like if you woke up tomorrow and went to work and someone said, "Oh, what happened on Raw?" and you kind of give them the highlights. I mean, 2 title changes so far. They set up AJ Styles, Gunther, Raquel decimates Steph. You're like, sounds like a pretty good show, but it didn't deliver.
But it took like 2 hours to get like a 10-minute highlight package.
Right. They were like, but there was just a lot of gaps in the things.
Well, even
technical terms.
Tag match, you sat there and we had 2 to 3 commercial breaks throughout the match.
Yeah, like in different side commercials, and I get it. You're on Netflix and you're trying to capitalize on all this money, but God,
Yo, they're
what was the bet? Oh yes, if Braun wins, what was 5? And I was matching.
I don't know.
I think that's what's happening.
Y'all can have that.
Bradley, remind me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, dude.
As
It was
we're
a
getting
vitamin.
silent at night, but there is the potential. Is it almost better if Braun's still chasing than if Braun's champ right now?
Well, in the brave words of the guy on the screen below me, Mr. MDB, it is kind of where this started rolling from, the idea that, Elimination Chamber being in Chicago. I wondered, and I think he did as well, the idea that, do you have Punk lose to Braun and chase Braun to Mania? And the rematch is at Mania. Like, Punk goes into the Rumble, is unsuccessful. Or maybe he gets a rematch of the Rumble and Brock beats him again. But then he gets into the Chamber and wins a Chamber in Chicago, goes on to Mania to fight Braun.
But I think that there's a potential to where Braun could lose tonight and Braun ends up in the Rumble and Braun wins the Rumble. They're like, as much as I've said, Roman Braun's probably the next number 2 guy to win the Rumble.
For sure, right?
You have him there and you can extend the story a little bit, all of that.
Yeah.
But I like that right now. When we talked about this, even going into WrestleMania 42, yes, it's heavily advertised, as we've explained. It's the most advertised WrestleMania of all time.
Yes.
But I don't know. I can't name you a match solidly that's happening at
100%. They're going to book this for this show.
Right.
So again, and now we get this segment of like showing signs. Like, it's just been like, I got a blank screen right now. Chapter 6, the best versus the badass.
Well, this is why you've got Punk with the best in the world, and you've got Braun coming out there with the badass on his attire and everything.
Right. Y2J's music hits. We'll see. The Stranger
And this one, if he's going to show up, it's going to show up at the end of, Monday Night Raw of like whoever wins, say Punk wins, and he's sitting there celebrating, break the wall.
Yeah, again, I mean, there's a lot up in the air to figure out when it comes to how they're going to, does somebody show up? Does Roman show up? Does someone else show up? There's a lot of time potentially on the clock. They could go for another 30, 35 minutes here. There is a lot of time on this clock.
Yeah, but right now they're batting like an 0-5 for the alleged who's going to show up. Chad Gable, Roman Reigns, AJ Lee, Chris Jericho. Unless they're all going to show up right now, they're batting like an over.
Yeah, really. And again, some people are going to say, one argument is, well, did the fans hype themselves up? But no, I mean, there is a level of expectation for a big show, a big anniversary, a big moment. And I know some people are going to argue, I would even argue a little bit, like I said, 2 title changes, It's just like, it's been a very gapped out show. It wasn't paced very well. And it kind of killed the vibe for me a little bit. Now, let's see if we can bounce back with the main event.
SmackDown's winning right now. Look in my eyes. What do you see? But yeah, SmackDown is winning right now. Oh my God, Nick, you hit it 2 on the nose. The Saudis won a couple of ARP members main eventing the Rumble, Jericho Punk for the belt there. Well, no, we talked about how do you sneak in Chris Jericho into Saudi and keep it hidden.
Right. I'm sure they have a way. Punk wearing the Letterman jacket is fucking a nice touch here. Shout out to Unc and Daddy, Mr. Steiner.
Yeah, the big CM with the
right. Look at that, right.
I just caught it now. Yeah, it's a nice little. Again, this is ring psychology. Wrestling psychology is such an ambiguous fucking term.
Yeah.
But when you see it, you see it, and when you don't see it, you don't see it. And this is seeing it.
Yeah, 100%. You got to put emotion in. And You know, if you're gonna do something, make it matter.
Yeah, and again, well, it's even the little tie-in of yes, it's the Michigan colors, but it's CM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm loving the
fucking make me
Stranger Things.
want to. We'll see if that's on the merch store right now.
Yeah, shit, eh? But ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the main event. Punk and Braun were nose to nose there for a second. But yeah, the Stranger Things. I know some people said the Stranger Things. I mean, to me, the Stranger Things hasn't affected the show really. It looks good. It's cool vibe. The chapter thing, I think is irrelevant. Um, I think just there was so much of like, we're just going to look at DoorDash for a while. We're going to look at the fans for a while. We're going to point out, like, what are we doing? Like,
But it's still one of those that's always going to be, hey, they're on Netflix. You know what's another big show on Netflix? Like, it's imagine if Breaking Bad was still a
yeah,
active show with TNA on AMC. They're gonna fucking tie it in, right? Yeah.
right.
You're gonna have that being its biggest thing going on right now to tie it in this next biggest thing.
It's all about vibes. It's all about vibes.
Yeah, the vibes. Would he lose in a real fight? Who?
Who? Punk? Punk's 2-0 in backstage scrimmages.
Well, then you get into MMA fights, and it's a whole different thing. Mickey
Yeah, not to
Gall
play this
might
game.
make this man fucking have nightmares.
Punk is as good at MMA as John Moxley is at grappling.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wonder though, with the whole backstage fighting, if you have Jericho and Punk and they both have a microphone in their hand,
Yeah.
one of those people were in that situation, the other likes to pretend they were. And let's see who talks about it like they were there.
That's what I mean. Like, you could really take that rivalry places and literally set it up as like they're constantly fighting. Like they bump, like they oh shit, and the cameraman's running like cops, and they open the
You mean like
dressing
they
room.
with Seth?
Yeah, like they
Seth?
recreate it, right? Like they could recreate what happened in AEW
The
in
brawl
WWE. Run it back.
That's Jericho's wet dream of I can be in the brawl out without being in the brawl out.
Well, because it was that big, like, yeah, and then I yelled, "You're a cancer!" It was just like, "Shut up, Jericho!" Like,
no, you didn't. From the other side of the wall.
As we are off and running, Nick, main event time. Punk 46%, Braun 31, nobody 23.
But
That's the triple safe effect.
Wins, does that mean Punk still wins? Because he's champ, so he retains.
He retains. No, that's where people get nervous. I think that's where the triple safe thing comes in, Nick. People are getting very used to big matches. We'll just have a run in to end it, and we'll get out clean. There's been a lot of that.
Yeah, well, I'm halfway of. Here's where it almost could kind of work, but at the same, like you can't do it on Friday. You can't do it the same. And I'm almost wondering, like, do you do 2 title changes in the same week? Does Braun win and Drew win? If I'm going to sacrifice one for the other, I'm going to sacrifice
Braun.
Drew, like Braun wins so Drew can win.
I do agree. If I had to pick one, you're right. That's the one. But I mean, I think after 2025 and Triple H kind of being called out for being on the safe side of most decisions, maybe fluff some feathers. We already had 2 tonight. Do we get a third? Do we get 4 or 5 title changes in 1 week? Really make it a new era.
That's a new era if I've ever seen one. And hey, Kevin Nash, Punk's wrestling without a t-shirt on.
Yeah, Punk took the shirt off for Nasher. Nasher's a big fan of Punk's body. Well, Maddie covers it up.
He's still so fucking hard up and hurt about that whole. Oh, Kevin Nash thought he was.
That's to this day one of the best shit ever.
Saying exactly that thing of like that. And I couldn't respond. Like you're still mad because you got bodied.
Yeah, fuck this guy in his t-shirt.
Right, exactly.
Holy shit, Kevin Nash still alive?
Thought he was dead.
Oh, but we roll on in a commercial break right now. I'm getting an ad for the Rip.
I'm still getting the action. I got this UK feed is just doing me justice out here.
This is Netflix Canada just saying, here you go, take it all.
See, you need that vipping. You need that free vipping we got.
I gotta
And
turn that.
everything. We got the hookup, and
Brock versus. Okay.
What?
Someone suggesting Craig. What's up, Craig? Breaker wins. So you go Braun versus Brock.
No.
At Mania.
No.
Nash versus Punk at TLC. Yeah.
Spazville with a $5 super chat. Am I the only one that would rather see Breaker or Oba fight Lesnar than Walter? No dig on Walter, but the other ones are more intriguing to me. Yes, but
yeah,
if it's going to be a continued on thing, and I don't think Brock's at that point. I think Brock's gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I think physicality wise, looking at Oba, looking at Breaker, the only thing you don't want is Brock makes both those big men look small. Like, I
don't know if Oba's the one that retires Brock instead of Gunther. Gunther's been kind of on the chopping block of he retires Brock in Minnesota.
Yeah.
If it's Oba that does it, Oba's the next one that can stand eye to eye, toe to toe with Brock.
Yeah, and Oba's getting that next big thing vibe right now. Like they're sending out the video packages on both shows. He's doing his thing. He's dominant. So yeah, I understand where Spaz coming from for sure. However, I do see the argument of Walter or Gunther retiring everybody is fucking great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Nash is a legend. I grew up on Kevin Nash. If it wasn't for Kevin Nash, the Attitude Era wouldn't be here. What the fuck? I mean, I guess the NWO, there wouldn't be so much if it wasn't for Kevin Nash. All right. Is Kevin Nash in the room with us right now?
So wait, before you go there, I mean, my first question is, I don't think either one said anything to take away from Kevin Nash. However, I mean, again, Kevin Nash not known for being one of the greatest workers ever. So again, I mean, him as a podcaster, maybe grain of salt. Nobody taken away from the things that Kevin did in his career.
Yeah, well, you bring up a perfect point. No one exactly disagreed. Well, we disagreed with his point, and so we just hate Kevin Nash now. What is wrestling fans in 2025, 2026?
Love Kevin.
You disagree with it? Oh, you hate it. You either are one end or the other end. There is no in between.
No happy. Yeah. As Brock hangs Punk up on the bottom rope. All Brock right now, taking the crowd out of it.
JV Maven is more over than Nash.
Yeah, Maven's interesting though. I think Maven's got a bit of an axe to grind.
Just a wee bit.
A little bit, right? Him and Coach. Just fucking hell.
No, Coach is a whole different fucking ball game.
What happened to that guy?
You mean the guy who was in wrestling, left wrestling, shot on wrestling, came back to wrestling, left wrestling again, shot on wrestling,
shot on again,
time, and then came back and now is out there fucking grifting, wheeling and dealing with
all day long.
Vince Russo gets caught up in fake stories, but
right.
It's a social experiment. It's just the fucking any sliver of credibility that man had is gone.
Right.
Sorry.
It's bad. He's gone.
It's made me and SRS agree.
Oh, that's not good.
Exactly. That's like, Laughing and Vector shaking hands right now to tie it into Stranger Things. I know things.
The Outsiders were meta. That's hilarious. Did you see Rigo's comment on the spot where Moxley Fletcher's spot getting dropped on his head? Yes, he was right.
But no, it wasn't on that spot of everyone ran it to be that he was talking about that spot. Just like how everyone, how funny that he said this. Why didn't you say this about WWE? Why didn't you say it? He didn't say company lines. He didn't name a company. He didn't name a wrestler. He didn't name a spot.
No.
He didn't name a moment. He just said, be safe out there. Yeah. And somehow that's an issue that wrestling fans can't even agree on. Please let the performers be safe. That's a tribalistic line.
Oh my God. And again, the idea of like, we'll do what we want. Like, what do you mean? Like, like be
I'll
safe.
fall on my head if I want to. All right.
Right? Real spinal injury. Cry me a river. What?
You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
We get a 2 count. Braun all over Punk right now. Paul cheering him on. Coach was always that guy. B-Hawk, you might be right. You might be right, man. Fucking guy. And just, you see the reaching. Like, throwing their backs out. Those two in particular will just, and Coach is bad. He'll just, well, we caught him in the bullshit fucking, headline sniffing.
Oh, yeah, literally pointed out. I was like, oh, well, hey, Vince, shouldn't we cover this on the next episode? You know that's wrong, right? And then you delete that. All right, so now you've done 2 comments, 2 tweets on this. Like, it's just this weird I've got to be the smartest person in the room mentality that gets fucking annoying a little bit.
Right. Ready, Nick? Ready? Oh, wait, it moved.
I broke my back. My back is broken. It's spinal.
Garlic Jam and Spirit. It sounds like a bad band, Samuel. Like a bad garage band. Garlic Jam and Spirits.
No, that sounds like we are Garlic Jam and Spirits, and we came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and we're all out of bubblegum.
We're all out of bubblegum. Punk's got brought up. Big elbows. Down goes Breaker. Up goes Punk. Oh, wow. God
looks like a guy that would be a Street Fighter character.
Right. Hall and Oates forever. Let's go. Nay.
Like, wrong, Hall and Oates.
So, 2 count again. Digging Punk's gear.
Like, I'm picking my own ass. Do you mind? The pen is blue. The pen is blue.
The goddamn pen is blue. Love that movie so much.
Bro, I love this. It is the most it is.
Oh!
Punk Connors it.
That's a great shot.
Oh, absolutely. But that whole like predator pounce fucking spear thing, it's the closest to like when you have Goldberg in the corner and he's sitting there and he's lined up and he's pounced down and he's just he's waiting and he's answering on. That was closest to it. So we got a commercial at the 10 o'clock 10:09 hour.
Right. Banging on a trash can. The fucking Blue Man Group out here.
Or are we the Houston Astros just trying to cheat to win a World Series, banging on a trash can? I'm a Yankees fan, and I'm never not going to be salty about it.
Right. As big clothesline by Punk. Crowd going wild. Wakes the crowd up, which is good. They have less commercials, 2-minute ads. Orca Paul Heyman.
And there's no other way outside to watch Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
What are we doing? 2 count.
Have the commercials really fucking hindered this show? Like,
we not doing that, Nick. We Yankees here.
I'm a Yankees fan.
He's with you, I think. I think he joined you.
I don't know what's going on. This one's reeling halfway.
I think he was on your
I don't
side.
know what to make heads or tails of this man. He's been halfway with us and halfway against us.
Is anyone else tired of the 4-match format? I am. It's not enough meat on the bone. Even when you have good stuff, I think there's no reason you can't have 5, 6. I think one company can't stop themselves from booking everybody, and the other company 4. It's just, again, and what you do is, if one of those 4 matches are bad, that's essentially 25% of your show that was bad.
You keep going to a restaurant and keep getting a sirloin steak, and it's just a grizzled up T-bone at this point and everything a little bit. Like you said, there ain't enough meat on the bone of I'm out here. There's more bone than meat. Pause. We're out there hoping that they've been saving their commercial breaks to not have them in the back end. But wait, there's more. Like, what the fuck?
2 count. What an athlete.
As I wish that they were showing this on screen because we're watching this in a commercial.
That's crazy. But here we come back from the break. Things have reached a critical stage, folks. 10, 12 p.m. on the clock.
Sorry,
What's that?
I could hear my audio with your audio, so like I literally knew we were perfectly in sync.
Yeah, we're good.
Everything sounded the same, like it had that echo.
Had a little echo to it.
Like everything's going perfectly at the same time, so it sounds weird.
Right. If Punk loses tonight, it will solidify Punk is winning the chamber. I'm with Boston. I think MDB felt the same way. I think that is a big possibility. Now, no one's to say that Punk can't be defending the world title at the Elimination Chamber in Chicago. He doesn't need to be in the chamber, but I like the fantasy booking of put Punk in the chamber.
But again, we can be mad if they don't do what we thought they do. We're in the nitty gritty, and we've got no Y2Js, so we can't be mad.
Was that a botch? Ouch! Look at the standing backflip. Didn't look like a botch from if that's what we were talking about. Elbow to the throat. Botch breaker. I might have missed it.
I don't see it.
Again, we can't get mad at Triple H if there's no Jericho.
We can no, even if Braun doesn't win this, we can't get mad because they didn't do what you thought they'd do.
No, I mean, again, it just wasn't.
I don't get mad at J.R.R. Tolkien because the fucking hobbits don't fucking reach Mordor in 2 chapters.
You might. Some do.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Two. Punk holding his
huevos.
Bowls.
I've got big bowls. This feels like, am I only like Braun's attire with I'm the badass of this? It's like it's so almost like over the top a little bit with it.
Right. Braun botched the Steiner run. I like that.
How you botch your family's move.
DDT. Folds up breaker. Is he going to do it?
But you got to get him, but he's right by the ropes. So 2, 1, 2, kick out.
Oh. Big DDT by Punk. Bonkers, how you doing?
I predict this. I'm going to Africa and eating that special enlightenment drug. I bless the rains down in Africa.
Consume wisely, sir.
It ain't our fault. We didn't fucking tell you to do shit.
As they're swinging back and forth, both men getting off their knees.
Pause. 2 again. You don't have a fucking stone clue of who could actually win this right now. Like there's nothing. No one's been truly dominant in this match. If it could go at a moment's notice either way, especially because now Monday Night Raw is in its overrun. It's in its little extended period. It's overtime of it could go, 20 minutes or it could go another 2 hours for all we fucking know.
Right. Did you see? No, I literally missed the botch spot. I was looking at you guys.
Right.
Big knee by Punk. Braun been dominant as hell, as he should be.
Punk going up top.
Even the fucking trees walked in those movies.
You're out of the woods, you're out of the line.
Punk setting it up. A little macho man.
Mic drop elbow. And now that's the thing is I go to the LA night, it's the mic drop. It's the insane elbow.
Right. The insane elbow.
TV. Heyman, don't you do that.
Paul Heyman doing Paul Heyman things.
Come
Challenging
on,
Punk.
come on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but now here's where you should be a disqualification.
Punk takes out 2 guys, goes for the 3rd. Braun still down, but again, nobody has hit Punk. Oh,
but now Braun
Ref
shoves
Bob.
Punk into the ref, and the ref's
now
out.
what happens?
Break the wall down. I become. You are beautiful on
No, they can't do that. You know we're getting the
inside.
walls, but ref's back.
1, 2. 2 count, 2
Oh.
count. That's a fucking quick recover on an official.
Yeah, was that a new official, folks?
Dolphin dive.
As the Vision is just out here. I like the Vision as a group. I really do.
I was just like, I gotta just fuck some shit up.
Penta! Jericho saves Punk would be weird, I think.
Yeah. We got some shit we need to talk about.
Jericho saved for the Rumble. I mean, again.
Penta jumps over. Surprise mystery attack. Soda's running mysterious. Who was the other man that?
Oh, no.
Look
Look at this. Oh!
Oh!
Bronson gets dropped.
Why not Phoenix? Why not his own brother?
Phoenix is on another show.
We don't have planes. We don't have planes.
No, he's SmackDown. They got to trade for him.
All right.
Was that Ray? That was Ray. Ray's there. Yes, the Lucha's taking out the Vision. And everybody fights off, by the way.
Yeah, so now we've got it all wide open, official like a referee whistle. Now, granted, we can still talk about what's going to happen with AAA, but Braun's got that space set up. He's got him teed up. He's almost crying.
Is he going to do it?
It's too perfect. It's too perfect.
No, there's no way. Punk barely getting to his feet. Moves. Braun hits
Oh,
the post.
ring post.
Up he goes.
Go sleep.
Go to sleep.
1, 2.
Two.
2 count.
The saga continues. Let's go.
Ba-da-dum. There's still plenty. Well, even Heyman's beside himself. Oh, God.
Oh, it was a close one. Punk looking around. How do you put the dog down, Nick?
Well, it gets interesting of either way you go with this, of what's next for the title scene. Of do you get a Gunther? Do you get of anybody else in the Vision? If you're Punk that retains, pile driver.
Oh, didn't get all of it. There's a botchy spot.
Ooh.
Another 2.
Was it botchy or was it just being safe on a pile driver?
I think it was clunky, but look at the guy he's doing it to. You don't want to drop him.
Well, I mean, does he have a neck to drop him on?
As up goes Breaker again. Setting it up. I think he's just going to flip off.
Yeah.
No!
Armor.
Down, Punk screaming. Illegal pile driver.
Well, that was one of those that it's the straight on the head. At times you get those moves like that on the brain or band one small package 1, 2.
Oh, back into the armbar. Good match. You got my attention.
But did you sacrifice an hour and a half of a show for a half hour of a show?
Depends. Again, that's what I'm saying. It's a funny one because if you look at what happened, not really.
Yeah. Oh,
Anaconda. No way. He's going to tap Braun. Anaconda.
And my anaconda don't
want
my anaconda don't. My anaconda don't want none unless you got bun.
Oh, we're gonna stare down.
Now kiss.
Fact.
That now kiss.
Clip that. Another gut buster.
Yeah.
Braun's going to do it. Clothesline from hell.
Short arm clothesline.
Braun's
No.
going to do it.
No, because then you would have hit the spear after this. Because this is what I liked with Yoda Tsuji of whose finishers the fucking spear. You set up the gut move, gut move, gut move, gut move. You work the body, then you hit the spear.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, well, I agree with this. Yeah.
Super bass?
Boom, not that boom, boom.
Up goes Punk.
Death Valley Driver.
Oh, a dirty DF. Nice reversal.
STFU.
I had it to you.
No, is it that or is it the bellow lock? Is it the bellow lock or is it the STFU?
Right. I had it to you.
If it happened to me, it could happen to you. Is it the STFU?
Right. Good main event. Great main event. Braun gets to the ropes. Punk instantly lets go. Drags him back into the middle.
CJ, what up? Calling moves from the Phantom universe out there.
Is he in the wilderness?
He's just looking off into the mist, out of the abyss. Heyman with another distraction.
Heyman up on the apron again. Punk's got him. Down goes Paul.
Punches Heyman in the face, but
out goes
punches the spear. That's right there where you would have had it. If Braun was going to win it, that's where you do it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Like? Let me know.
Braun just punched him in the mouth.
I see we got let's see if we can get like 4 or 5 more people in here and reach that triple digit.
Let's go.
We've been there.
Be a friend, tell a friend. Get us back into trips.
Yeah, even if you're out there watching in the bar, or tip your bartender.
We're here all week, folks. Try the veal.
The wrestling may suck, but we never do.
Facts. But Braun right now thinking about what to do with
his life. He's going to do the diving elbow through the table here.
Yeah, Braun going up. Punk staggering.
Top.
Run!
Yeah, exactly that. Through the table.
Boom. Braun breaker decimates Punk.
As he was just whispering into his ear afterwards.
And we get the dogs barking.
And look at Heyman. Heyman's out there still. It's just laughing. He's still dead.
He don't give a shit.
I don't care. I got punched in the face.
Right?
I'm laughing.
Braun dragging Punk. He's going to do it. He's going to fucking do this.
Are we going to see a new world champion tonight?
It feels like
pressure down.
Punk
slingshot. Oh, he got the knee up.
He got a knee.
The high knee.
It's not over.
Gotta sleep.
Down goes Braun. It's over.
1, 2, 3.
And
still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Philip Seymour Punk.
Good match. I thought Braun was going to do it.
But that worked perfectly because they sold you on every avenue that he was going to do it. Of even with Nair, trust me, if I could do a good JR impression, I'd try to do it. By God Almighty.
Yeah, huge win. Love it. My God, he almost broke him in half. It was a pay-per-view quality match for sure.
Absolutely. And so
are the
memes true? Are the memes true?
Are they? Do they know anything?
Go off the air. But CM Punk, he fucking fumbles the championship.
He's feeling a little woozy here.
A little woozy.
Good match, man. Good main event. Bit of a show saver, to be honest. Big moment. And again, Punk as champ gets a nice win.
You thought at any moment anybody could have won that match, and
Yeah.
that's what really sold you on it. Now you sacrificed 2.5 hours of a show
But
to
did
get
they?
to a half hour.
Did
But
they?
yeah.
Did they though?
We were debating if it was a great show until then.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's
We're
the thing.
going off the air next Monday. We go out, CM Punk, and that be it. We go off the air. You are beautiful on the
Why? Now,
inside.
okay, let me get on this one. But utter trash ending. Why was that a trash ending? I want to know the why that would be a trash ending.
Well, no, because you followed up with the next fucking Wesley.
That's not their fault.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I think it's the funny joke of you're gonna have a lot of people that are instantly gonna crash out because what they thought was gonna happen didn't happen.
Right.
I was all the way for it. I was listening to Judas everything before we went live. I'm not mad that it didn't happen because they never told me it was gonna. They teased it like a motherfucker, but because they knew that's gonna sink you hook, line, and sinker.
Jericho's still on the AEW roster page, folks. I don't know what to tell people out there. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This is a word I think I felt late 2025 with WWE, and I kind of agree with Jose. It feels more about like we announced a bunch of cool shit. We did some cool shit, but we did it in a very lackluster way, a very uninspired way. And I think that was my problem early. Because like I said, Nick, if someone just tuned in right now and they didn't see Raw and you said, well, Riho won the tag titles back, Becky won the IC title back, Liv got a W over Lyra, Raquel beat the shit out of Stephanie, Gunther and AJ's gonna happen. Really, it sounds like a pretty good Raw. But it was in such a cadence, in such a way that it just wasn't like like I was not pumped. It felt very all right. It felt like a slower, longer night because it was ad. Look at this, DoorDash. Look at this, colorful. Like I don't know, man.
Is it one of those if you scrub your brain of what you thought was supposed to happen? If I don't think that Jericho was supposed to happen, I am even debating if Braun's actually going to win. I scrub my brain of that. A pretty solid night of you've got Becky won, which that match did nobody any service or any justice, so that's an issue. I think more than we didn't get a Jericho, we didn't get this. I think we did get title changes. Would you say that the SmackDown we got last week was better than Monday tonight?
Yeah, I still think the SmackDown, even with the title changes, is better. I think SmackDown, Raw, like I said, I think Raw took me out of it. There was such long gaps between anything of note that I almost found myself like my mind wandering. And maybe that's a me issue and my ADD problems. But I mean, at the end of the fucking day, you heard me, multiple times go like, can we get to the ring now? And I teased you to open the show of like, they're really dragging this out. I'm like, come on, Nick. And yeah, I ended up feeling the same way.
Right. Well, even B Hockey once again proven that no major title will ever change hands outside of Mania or SummerSlam. No point in watching until then.
Yeah, I would completely disagree. Like, is that crazy?
I think it's just you're overreacting. You're overstretching.
Punk needs a win.
It's not a bad
No.
So what is your rating as again, folks? Let us know your ratings out of 10 as that does it for Monday Night Raw of again.
We did a rating for every show.
Do what we thought we did. But what is your rating for Monday Night Raw tonight?
I'm going to give it a 7 generously. I'm going to give it a 7 because I thought, again, on paper, they did some good stuff. It just, it came at the expense of a lot of dull moments. The main event was real fun. I mean, I don't think the show was a throwaway. It just, again, felt like they went through the motions. Like all the fans paid the money to be here. It just, this bad habit of Triple H's shows not feeling as big as the hype. It's all sizzle, not enough steak.
Well, Jerome Maxine lost because she's going on her honeymoon.
Facts? Fair enough.
Andre, I've never been a fan of Netflix pacing of the shows. Nair, 7 out of 10 for an anniversary show. They sleeping in the guest room. That's always hot. Yeah.
But like again, if this was like a Raw in the middle of December or a Raw in the middle of June, it's an okay show. It's a good show. Holy shit, title changes. It just like I don't know. It just even when they did cool things tonight, it just didn't feel like a cool show. I don't know.
But it's so funny because they didn't exactly hype it up as much as it's. They're a prisoner of their own circumstance because they built this up for 2 weeks and it didn't deliver. They didn't do that with SmackDown, and it over delivered. Of Triple H in his new eras, and we're gonna have a historic and a monumental moment is starting to feel a little bit like Tony Khan with I've got a major announcement. Of it's never gonna be anywhere near as exciting as what you think it's gonna be.
Or you're going to have to take a big fucking swing at it, and you got to do it. I mean, again, great that a couple mid-card titles changed hands. That was fun. And again, I think literally, I'm not even mad about the number of ads or whatever. I just feel like the pacing of the show took me out of it. Like it lowered my energy. I was kind of like, okay, like that's exactly physiologically how that show happened for me.
We're getting down to the sciences.
Yeah. Check the
Inspector Gadget.
Does this confirm that?
Please.
Does tonight confirm that?
And I hear broken dreams. No, please. If there is a merciful God in heaven, Drew McIntyre leaves Friday, leaves Germany as your world heavyweight champion.
Is it a botched week if we start next week with the exact same title holders as we have right now?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right, somebody's got to
at that point. Yeah, that's blue balls. I've got blue balls and we've got blue balls. No, you have to change something.
Yeah. To Jericho return during a break. That's funny, Roderick. We missed it.
What
a waste of time. Waited too. But what did he fumble? B-Hockey, I just want you. What did he fumble? What? I'm asking. I mean, I told you why.
You have to look at the show of not fully.
No.
And this is going to sound like a safe ass answer, but I'm not going to judge them because Jericho didn't show up because they never told me Jericho was going to show up. I'm going to still judge them on what they presented, which is still about a 7 of it. Still wasn't, like you said, it wasn't a great season premiere Netflix anniversary. You had your title changes. It was interesting. There just wasn't enough of a payoff of enough that felt like it was that moment.
It just lacked energy. It was a weird night. Like it just, to me, lacked energy. I don't know what it was, but maybe that's my own personal thing. Pin. Oh, wait, where are you going? What are you doing?
I was saying when Lady B is saying I did the Stranger Things collab, pull it away a bit.
No, I don't think so. Because it's not like that had a 2-second overlay of chapter whatever. I don't think, I don't know, maybe that was part of it, but I don't think the Stranger Thing really took too much away.
Fair.
But clean pin for Punk over Breaker. No reason for a rematch. I mean, you just watch. There's plenty of reason for a rematch. Not to mention, it's still a young guy. And not to mention the idea that, now you can up the game. Do you do a cage match? Do you do a ban from a ringside type thing? There's options. Breaker's fine.
Well, no, because you had so and so and get involved. You had Penta get involved. You had
Right.
Dragon Lee get involved. You had Ron Mastro get involved. So now you're gonna get probably like an 8-man match that'll happen on a Monday night.
Right. We could have had the reveal of Theory on this Raw. That's what I thought they were gonna do originally, was that Braun Breaker would beat Punk because of whoever the mystery man was. So that didn't happen. 7.5, Jericho no show. 7.5. Again, this whole Jericho scenario, folks, it's something Nick and I have said a million times, and we'll say it again. Be careful who you trust with your wrestling information. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you read. You might be being fed bullshit on the regular. And this is a great example.
Won't even that of still, we thought it was going to happen. I'm not going to be mad that I thought it was going to happen and it didn't happen. I'm not going to be mad that Batman doesn't have a cameo in the Iron Man movie because, you know, stories online got me hyped up of he might show up here. All signs point to him showing up.
Right.
Like, that's the thing.
I agree, man.
It was going to be the story regardless of it's not. They didn't tell me he was going to be there, so I can't be mad that he wasn't there.
Right. I mean, I agree. Again, a very valid question. As Ronan did say, 7.5. CJ Brand, hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, I mean, why do we want Jericho? I don't know that we want him. I mean, that's what the crazy part of this whole scenario is.
Because you want nostalgia cheer. I want to cheer for Break the Wall Down. You want to have you just made the list. You're going to get it. What's it?
It. Match saved the night. 6 out of 10 from Sean. Triple H did not fumble. Yeah, I think that's one of those hot words, those key words that people love to use but aren't quite sure how to use them. Wait to the Rumble. I agree. I think they're saving some things for the Rumble, but I do agree it might be, I mean, tricky to get, Jericho in there.
Jericho's the hard one to fucking hide into there.
Plus he's on tour, and he's semi-retired from wrestling by what it seems like. So he could technically go to Saudi a month before, and we'd never know he was there.
Well, he's just going to hold up a fucking residency there. He's going to be one of those that's just, have you seen my Falcon? I have a Falcon. That type of shit. He's going to just fucking hang out in Saudi.
I have a Falcon. IWC thinks they know so much. And they'll be out there blasting the internet. I can't believe it. They fucking suck. Why wasn't Jericho there? I can't believe they didn't bring Jericho. The man's under contract to another company as it stands right now. People have said his contract's over, but nobody from Jericho or AEW or WWE has confirmed that is actually a fact. So otherwise noted.
Yeah, there's literally nothing that we know that's actual fact in the situation.
No, this was just made up. 7.5 out of 11 because get it? Because Stranger Things. Oh, there you go. Smooth, Jose. We want the Jericho moment back in WWE. Something we didn't think. Yeah, I think that for me, it's the moment. What?
I was saying, drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man. I think that's what I want. I want the moment. I want the countdown. I want the holy fuck. This really did happen. Holy shit.
Well, is it because also that he was such the fucking sergeant at arms on the other side that it's like when Cody crossed the lines, it's like you can't really believe that the guy that's the soldier, that's the good soldier over there, said, nah, you can have that.
Yeah. My complaint has zero to do with Jericho. It's the ending of some boring world champions. That's the fumble. I think that's not an accurate use of the word fumble. Maybe you feel like you fumbled the night, but underwhelming might be the right term. You're not that far off, B. So I'm not saying you're completely wrong. How dare you? But I do think that, again, on a night where, I thought the women's tag match was a really good match and a title change. The main event wasn't a boring match. If you might have thought it was boring. I didn't think it was boring. Did you think it was boring? The main event? I thought it was good.
Well, it got really good because you didn't know who could win at any moment. It was tonight more of a Stranger Things, or was it a close compadre?
Well, I mean, I hear people aren't happy with how Stranger Things did things either. So You can't please
Well, is that
anybody.
the whole? And I have a question: is that because of just it's the end of a series? Has anyone ever enjoyed the end of a series ever because it's the end of something?
Right. I think at the end of the day, I think it's the fans. I think it plays into that fantasy booking. I think we do it with other programming. Like you see how it should all come to end. I think it's just the kind of deflating feeling that comes with it. It's over. It's the conclusion. People weren't happy with Breaking Bad. They weren't happy with fucking Game of Thrones. They weren't happy with anything. None of these shows had good endings. I hated fucking Ozark's fucking final season. Like, yeah, what are we
This
gonna
is
do?
when I wish I had the fucking button and I just do like the Tony Soprano ending of start to say something and then we just fade to black. It would just go out.
Sean Ross Sapp is a liar and a weirdo. And will show up in your DMs to prove it.
And a thigh grabber. What?
Whoa. But yeah, fuck that guy. I'm going to wait until I see whatever their plan is to play out. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Boston. I agree with that. We'll see what they do. It didn't have the fireworks for whatever reason. And I think honestly, it was a lot of their side hustle. The show was just, there wasn't enough. They should have had at least one more match on that show.
I don't know if it exactly needed one more match.
It would have helped.
Well, because you had 2 title changes. You had like that should be good. Well, are you really mad? Like, did they have to have Ron win for it to be a good show? I'm like wondering. It had the elements to be a really good show. It just wasn't for whatever reason.
Right.
I don't know what you're paying up there for with Bradley.
I made a bet. I made a deal. So if Punk won, is it 5? Bradley, you got to remind me. The vitamins make the pay.
5 or 10? Say it's 15. Say it's 20. Come
5?
on, raise up them stakes.
I'll be giving out.
Spin the wheel, make a deal.
5 memberships. I think I'll be giving out in honor of CM Punk winning tonight.
Oh,
I think that's what happened.
That's it's been someone besides Bradley giving out memberships.
Right, there you go. The show needed Hornswoggle. Well, I mean, again, it looks like we got down to the nitty gritty. 10.
Oh,
there you go. 10.
There, we're down to the nitty gritties. Instead of Jericho, the WWE should sign the Green Bastard from Parts Unknown.
Parts Unknown.
My name is Bubbles and I'm bad as fuck.
Parts Unknown. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Raw. That is the show tonight. Congratulations to everybody who's about to get memberships. But don't forget our bold predictions 2026 is up, and we are we put out, sorry, the chat totally distracted me there. We got our bold predictions out. Go check them out. My God, easy to say. Go check this out. You get a membership. Everyone gets a membership. But go to check out all our socials. So I'm trying to do 2 things at once. But
we're making proclamations and declarations and hollerations. There will be no hateration and holleration in this chancery. But yes, we've got the bold predictions for 2026 in pro wrestling with the surprise return, the babyface return of Ringside Anthony. Monday Night Raw goes, I can't say off without a hitch. I might have had a hitch, and
it might have had a hitch
a little bit, but we've got is it New Year's Evil tomorrow? Or is it the road to New Year's Evil tomorrow?
I think it's New Year's Evil tomorrow.
Fair enough. Well, they've done a terrible job at advertising it. But yeah, now if we've gotten all these Obafemi tie-ins of does he drop the title? We've seen all the NXT call-ups, but be a friend, tell a friend. We're spreading all the way. We're even getting down in the boroughs. We're out there, going the barstool route. We're out there even in the pubs and the, dance halls and the breweries, up on the screens.
We are everywhere, and we are growing, and we are expanding, and we got more to come. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Busy week ahead, busy times ahead. And again, be a friend, tell a friend, click the bell, all that fun stuff. And Oba's apparently a free agent. We will find out where he lands. An okay show, an okay one, not bad.
SmackDown so far doing better at in 2026 than Monday Night
1-0
Raw.
SmackDown.
It feels weird to say, but yeah.
We're gonna
I
need
become, man. Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all. Damn it. When are you talking about that wrestling, put that for life with it.
Come on back tomorrow, folks. We'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night.